Hello and welcome back to the Shifting Realms. Let's go around and meet this amazing adventuring party. Starting over here.
Hey everybody, you know why you're here. I don't yet. My name is Adam Rudolph, and I'll be playing Silas tonight.
And I'm stuck with this gaggle of, fuckwits again.
It's a gift, an opportunity. Noah.
I'm Noah Amsterdam, I'm playing Icarus Penumbra, and I am not a fuckwit.
You have a certificate proving not a fuckwit.
It says it right here.
Kate.
Kate playing Iris, the witch, and I'm going to completely change the direction of our little intro, and say,
She's breaking the fourth wall.
You.
I wonder who Carnath still likes.
Oh, no. Carnath is hurt. Joe.
I'm Joe Wood. I'm playing Enoch, friendly neighborhood construct.
Dome Arigato.
Would you please get me a pair of pants?
Sword first, pants second.
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Hello, I'm Chelsea, and I will be playing in this evening. And Kennedy, we really got to get you checked out. You died, Kennedy.
He got that out.
Yeah. By an armadillo.
Yeah.
See episode 3.
Once again.
How did you get here?
Percy.
I'm Percy. I'm playing Kennedy's Sky, and it was a big armadillo, alright.
Like a tumbleweed.
Like a tumbleweed.
He did have little prongs and snips out of it.
And I didn't die, Nim. I just went to bed.
And Ben.
All right.
Yeah.
My name is Ben Fogel. I'm playing Givanu Al Jasor. I'm not Amada. And I'm still paralyzed. Bah.
How'd you say this intro then?
Goat.
Thank you, of course. Serious question for you all. Important. Think about this before you answer, if you would. Who's ready to get shifted?
Yeah.
Me.
I can be persuaded.
We'll be right back.
Tulu, what do you think? I'm looking for something. Something that I need for one of my potions. There's one. Everyone, I found it. The saffron field cap.
People ask me, am I a good person or a bad person? I don't even know if I am a person. I have no memory from before I met these people. They're the only friends I have, and I will protect them.
Stick close. Anything could be out there. Trust me. Dying isn't the worst thing that'll happen to you out here. What's out there? I've seen what it can do, and I won't let it happen again. I can't fix what she did.
Oh, that sounds simply dreadful. You must have been terrified. Would you mind repeating that last part? Don't be afraid to really slow it down. Let's dig into the details.
Usually, when walking into a situation, I shoot first and ask questions later. Gives me the best kind of information.
The secrets of Archaeath and the Arcs. Why we've hardly scratched the surface. I intend to make the first dent. Where you see binaries, I see an alloy. Divine, arcane, wholly separate forms of the weave. I have combined them.
You know, the people who try to save the world are usually the lunatics that end up endangering it. Oh, hey, that's pretty good. You know, I'm going to write that down. Where's my pen? Where'd it go? Nim? Nim, did you take my pen? Give it back.
So what happened last time on the Shifting Realms? Rather than heading out into the city, rather than going to follow the missive with the very specific time restraints that had been put onto the party, decided, you know what? We got to get down in that basement. You know Carnath's hiding something in the basement. The party descends down below to the basement of Carnath's tavern. Oddballs Threads. Rushing in, they find a little bit more than anticipated as they step into this psychic thoroughfare, this recursive other space, and find not just a construct, but a nude construct, mind you.
Naked as the day I was born.
Which as far as you know,
today.
was hours ago. Just hours ago. Barreling around the corner as you make your way down this hallway, seeing these empty cells lining the hall. We find ourselves in maybe the not typical type of combat encounter. An individual simply trying to break through, get by, escape after running through these halls, naked, mind you. It's my job to remind you.
Yep.
For hours.
You're doing great.
Trying to escape from your captors. One Rucko, one Stucco, and one dwarf known as Vartes. Only able to escape after this ley energy blast, using this ambient wave of the ley nexus that must be somewhere below your feet, Enoch. You were able to not only incapacitate yourself, but your jailers, deactivating all of the mana equipment that was keeping you locked in here, and for some reason disrupting whatever psychic energy had been produced by those psi crystals. Now, a few armadillos, one murdered dwarf later, you all realize that you might not all be on opposite sides. As you realize it might be more important to just get the hell out of Dodge as the dwarf named Varti steps over the dead body of Rucko, says,
Who did that?
"We don't have time for this," holds up the psi crystal, steps back through the door as the hallway begins to disintegrate and disappear. One after another, some assisted by goats, some assisted by the best angler in all the land, make their way out of this space. The only person that was able to see the final series of decisions was Nim, staying half in, half out of the storeroom / hallway. You watched as Enoch made the split-second decision. This crystal could take you anywhere. But there's only one sure place that leads to escape, leads out of here, and not to another hallway. And you step through the door. The room becomes a storeroom just as it has always been, just as Carnath said it always was. And as you all find yourself gathered as a collective, maybe not a cohesive unit, I'll remind you of the remarkably pliable state that Carnath finds himself in, hucked over like a lump burlap sack, muttering something under his breath, rocking back and forth. And this is where our session begins tonight.
Brought Carnath.
What have we done?
You are all in the basement of Oddballs Threads. What would you like to do?
Since I have Carnath, like, directly next to me, as I'm still mounted on this goat, I'd imagine, can I make out what he's saying?
What is your passive?
My passive is 15.
With the 15, it seems like he's saying something like, "Dad was right, Dad 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 was right." Dad was right. Over and over and over again. And then it begins to shift. And you hear him start to say something along the lines of, it's almost like it becomes a mantra or it becomes a chant. Something about anger leading to pain, pain leading to sadness, and sadness leading to corruption. And he keeps going over it and over it again as he's like counting on his fingers while he's saying it. Rocking back and Well, that always said that he said I could be fighting with bad. If I made the wrong choice, then I would do something wrong. I'd hurt somebody.
Smack.
The goats or Carnath?
Carnath.
You smack, and Carnath kind of like comes to for a second and stops. Hey. And looks at you. Doesn't say anything. You're all right. You have a passive of 15. I'm not going to ask for an active roll. For a split second, as Carnath looks at you, you watch a depth, a pool begin to form behind his eyes, like the very heavens themselves are weighted behind him. And he looks at you and he says, my dad always said that if I chose the wrong path, I could do terrible things. Am I a bad person? And he begins to cry.
Carnath, you're not a bad person.
He seems locked on Silas for a moment and then like slowly looks at you, and you now see for the first time, it's not a hollowness, it's not a sunkenness, it's not the type of descriptor that you would see in a story of someone with the dead eyes. It is someone with the eyes of possibility. And he gazes upon you.
Interesting.
Carnath, the fact that you're even asking that question means you're probably a good person. In fact, I've known a lot of bad people, and you're probably the best person I've ever met, Carnath.
Yes, I would agree, honestly. We see a lot in research, and you're really quite good. It's scientific fact, I think, right?
Yeah. Science,
Science, Carnath.
It is not your fault what happened to that construct down there. I don't know if that was your friend or what, but
I never seen those guys before in my life.
I don't think anybody meant to harm. You didn't mean any harm to that dwarf, did you? The one that you shot.
Yes, you didn't mean to hurt that dwarf.
Why are you in my basement?
I don't know. And he's been standing there this entire time, like, kind of like, can I leave? Like, sort of looking towards the, where are we right now, and where is the door?
Yeah, so you were on, essentially, if you imagine this space being maybe like, it's probably maybe 40 foot deep, 60 foot wide. You were on the other side, the stairs lead back across the basement. So you'd have a little bit of space with this group, for the most part, probably blocking you to make it to the stairs. You would be able to see, as you look around, still maybe this animalistic aspect. It appears like there were other hallways and other doors here. They all appear to be sealed with some type of arcane glyph, sigils, and wards. Quite literally, like there is something coming out to about 6 inches, 8 inches, and it is blocking the entire door itself. You would also notice everyone collectively during this brief conversation with Carnath, who's questioning if he is or is not a good person based on actions of the group, himself or others, that the door that you had crashed through, Jemiza,
yes,
that's right,
began to reconstitute. Splinters appearing from nothing, pulling itself back up until the door is just repaired, and it stays there. A glyph, a ward, does not appear to go in front of this door. It appears to stay as is. It is blocked, you can no longer see into the storeroom.
I did make my con save a moment ago before I started speaking, and I switched back with Myza.
Okay.
And I'm also going to say, sorry about that girl, and I'm going to pet her.
There is like the chuffiest of chuffs. That was not cool, my guy.
I'm going to uncomfortably unsaddle, unseat myself.
Yeah.
Myza just leaves.
Oh.
But Carnath is still there.
On Myza.
Lumped over the back of Myza, and Myza begins to walk away.
Carnath,
Were
you taking me?
is there a room we can all maybe speak in private?
10 feet away.
I'm gonna run over, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Myza, because Myza took some psychic damage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast.
She did.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Myza as my neck starts to bleed a little bit.
Go ahead and roll it.
Yes. That is an 8 total, so that'll restore Myza to full
Okay.
health.
Nice.
I'm sorry. And it'll just be, I'm just petting Misa, and that's when the magic kind of goes through.
The act of acknowledging that you have certainly made a mistake and this was definitely your fault and you did all of this and brought this upon her. She stops for a moment. If you would like to take Carnath off.
All right. I'm just going to gently, I have very low strength, but Carnath is pretty small, right?
And remarkably pliable in his current state.
yeah. I'm going to gently do my best to scoop Carnath up.
Demanu. He just lets you cradle him.
Yes.
I love him so much.
This is his natural state.
Demanu.
Don't worry, I've got you.
No, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You know me the most out of all these people.
Yeah, true.
Do you think it was okay what we did in there?
Carnath, it was actually kind of cool. Yeah, Carnath, it was okay. It's self-defense. Every creature with a soul has the right to defend itself.
And you watch as one of his eyes begins to kind of come back into a normal pupil, a normal iris. And the other one still, his right one specifically, still seems to retain that depth, the pool, the celestial, the heavenly bodies, that sparkle that it holds. And he looks at you and he says, Demanu, I'm going to tell you something my dad told me one time.
Okay, yeah.
You can put me down now.
All right, I will. Okay.
That wasn't it. And he looks up at you. Demanu, sometimes you have to make really hard choices. But sometimes the worst thing is not making a choice at all. And I didn't do anything in there. You all are my friends, and I didn't even help you. I was so worried about rules. I didn't do anything.
It all happened so fast, Carnath. I mean, we're all trained fighters and spellcasters.
I'm not.
But yeah, so you did what you could, which was give us emotional support. And you're the one who you opened the door.
I gotta think on this for a little while. This is a tough one. I got so real, so fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my mug and give him some coffee.
Thanks. Takes it. And he looks around at the rest of you and he just wipes his eyes. I'm sorry I lost my cool there for a second, but thanks for picking me up. Why are you naked?
Yes, why are you naked?
Are you even a person?
I think we have a lot of questions for our Gearforged friend here.
Everyone starts looking at me and talking about me all at once, I now crouch back into a defensive stance.
I think I'm at the door, so I'm behind you.
Carnath walks straight up to you.
If we wanted to hurt you, we would.
Scanning. Threat assessment. Medium. Low. Medium.
You got low.
Low. Low. Extreme.
What?
You're funny.
I think he's making a joke.
Yes, that was clearly a joke.
Will you harm me?
No.
Sorry. My voice is... Something is wrong. Will you hurt me?
Not unless we have to, and I don't think any of us want to.
I harmed you. I thought that you meant me harm. I'm sorry.
It wasn't personal. You looked like a caged animal in there.
I was in a cage. The people here that we fought, they were keeping me prisoner.
Were they doing some kind of pervert stuff to you?
Excuse me?
You know, what Jabanu said. That's what Jabanu said, that they were doing pervert stuff down
It
there.
disturbs me. He might be right.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
He's not wearing a mask, so
Have
there is
you-
that Carnath, so.
Maybe with Ova.
Do you know what we mean when we say pervert stuff?
Of course I do.
Okay.
I was worried you'd pull out a doll or something.
I was in and out of consciousness. I don't know how long I've been here.
Can somebody explain to me what happened to the dwarf? You're not striking me as the killing type now that you're speaking.
Can I roll an insight check to see if he's like to see if he's like faking this right now?
I will.
Sure.
I must defend myself, but I will not. And he's saying this like as he's kind of like trying to figure it out himself. I don't want to harm innocents.
Those dwarves attacked us, and one's dead now. That's all that matters.
I did not kill the dwarf.
I know.
You think it was one of those armadillos?
It doesn't matter.
What were those things?
Were they some sort of tailor bot? Because they had like the scissors and then.
I don't know.
Do I know what they were?
They really messed me up.
Puncture, yeah.
You can make a technomancy if you would like.
I know they came out of nowhere. They took down poor Kennedy. And,
Don't do that.
It was
God.
terrible. You were there on the ground. I almost had to take my hair down.
It's less of a history and less of a knowledge roll for you. It's almost like you're going through appropriate data banks to pull this up. Those are not meant to be lethal. Those are not meant to be, they are intentionally built constructs just for subduing.
I would say otherwise.
They are, with a 15, it's a technomancy roll, it's a lore roll. You get more information than you typically would for a base thing. They are designed specifically to make individuals drop the weapons that they have. And then they are also then able to roll them up so they are subdued.
So stop, drop, and roll.
Correct.
Essentially. Got it. Cool.
They are
Nice.
emergency defense without, they're not meant to be lethal nor
Yeah,
kill.
the kidnap bot.
Yeah.
Those
I love those.
Those were constructs. But not combat frames. They were attempting to subdue you.
I'm hurt real
But
bad.
to what end, I don't know.
You said they had you as a prisoner?
The dwarves did, not the constructs.
Did they say what they wanted from you?
They wanted something from me, information, but I didn't know. I didn't know what they wanted me to tell them. I
Do you
tried to
have any
convince them.
books?
Here's an idea. How about we have this conversation after he has a pair of pants?
And I
Give him
have
some
been
dignity.
like once they've been trying. Once I realized that they weren't like trying to hurt me, I have been like kind of covering myself. Thank you. I feel this is a dreadful situation to be in.
You don't gotta be embarrassed.
It's true. It's perfectly natural.
It's very natural.
Well, all of you are wearing.
I wouldn't exactly call it natural.
I promised Kennedy that I would never take off my clothes while he was in the room.
Please, God.
So
otherwise, yeah.
Would it make you more comfortable if someone else
When
wasn't
did that
wearing
come up?
clothes?
No, let's just get him a pair of pants.
We're creative problem solving.
I'm going to take off my cloak and I'm
But I
just
just
going to hand
met
it to
all of
him.
you, so I would actually prefer it if you kept your clothes on.
You've got a cloak.
To each their own.
And I kind of so I'm gonna.
Never
Does it
again.
have a hood?
God.
Yeah.
So well, I'm just gonna put it on and like cinch it like bathrobe.
I am gonna want that back.
Obi-Wan?
Of course I do. He's me.
Gifford, do you have a name? Or do you not remember that either?
My name is Enoch.
Enoch. Does that stand for something?
I don't think so.
And
Insight check.
if
I'm kidding.
we were just
It's Inoc. It's the latest and the newest. Yeah.
13,
It stands for something. I don't know what it does.
If there's any intent to be facetious, which we were hearing earlier.
Enoch, if we were to let you just go on your own merry way, what would you do?
what would you rate your own threat level at?
To you?
To everybody else.
I don't know.
That's not my job.
I hurt this one. I also harmed one of the dwarves.
Well, then I think that it's our responsibility to make sure that he doesn't cause harm to anyone. I think you should come with us.
What?
Yeah.
I think we need to find out what those dwarves wanted with him as well.
Of course, yes.
You all seem to know something I don't. What is this thing?
It's a construct. He's not like any I've ever seen before. Much more human-like.
Yes.
You're talking about me as
Yes.
if I'm not here.
Well, you are here. I'm talking about you. No, most of us probably haven't ever seen anything like you.
Well,
have you seen one like me before?
I've heard rumors that one of the old mistresses in Archaeath had one, but it was broken in her room and she used it as a coat stand, but that one was missing like a leg, so it's obviously not you.
Are you
both of my legs?
Yes.
Are you getting offended?
Also.
Yes.
Did you feel guilty about?
Programming.
Do you not feel guilt,
Do you?
pain?
Okay, so it's just a metal person.
I think
then?
I do.
Or he.
This line of conversation is making me extremely uncomfortable. Can we talk about something else? Like where we are?
I'd like to figure out this first, actually.
With my basement.
Why was I being held captive?
Well, that's what I wanted to know. That's why we went in the first place.
We actually were coming to rescue you, it turns out.
Yes, we actually took a side step from a very important mission to see what was down there.
You came here to rescue me.
Well, we knew that there was something afoot in the basement, and we were coming to
rescue you.
Well,
yes.
That was one of the possibilities, is that somebody or multiple people might be locked in your basement.
There were some people down here they brought in, and there was only 3 of them that I knew of, and they came in and they changed the locks, and they've been staying here for like a month and a half, and it's too long.
Yeah, very
So we came, they're trying to be squatters, so we tried to get them out.
I escaped from my containment and I began to run down the hallway, but there was some manner of illusion or magical trickery of some kind. I felt, yes. I felt as if I was running down the whole corridor for perhaps hours.
Listen. Carnath is home to everybody. If you want to stay here, you can stay here, right? That's completely fine. But listen, I got a couple of rules. And you watch as it almost like breaks him again for a second. Listen. Just please try. Just try not to. Try to be nice. Try to be good. But there's one thing, if you're going to stay here, okay? If you're going to stay here, I got to make sure that you didn't damage anything in the storeroom. So hold on a second, I got to go check. And he starts walking over to the storeroom. And he gets to it, and he looks back at you, and he says, "Now, am I going to find anything in here that I'm not going to like?"
I don't know what you like.
That's a good answer. And he goes to start opening the door as there is a reverberation. And it begins to make the same thump, thump that it has for the past 24 hours as you were all going about your business fighting above ground. And as you...
The thump room.
The thump room. They were.
That's where the stuff's going down.
And you were doing your business, and he stops opening the door, and he turns back around, just like hands on hips. "Listen here. You playing tricks with me? What's in there?"
I don't know. I don't know any tricks.
Hey, Carnath, do you not know what that is?
I think we keep flowers, we keep grains in there, we keep spices in there. We don't keep any type of in there.
Based on Icarus's investigative methods of the last door. Maybe you should be careful.
Are you aware of where you've built your tavern? It's above.
Well, I didn't build. My dad built it here.
Oh well, your father then built this tavern over what do we call a ley line?
He's like slowly moving his hand towards the door.
I wouldn't do that.
I'm gonna do it.
You
Yoinks it open. And at the same time he is opening this door, you almost hear the same like crackling energy that had zapped you previously, but instead it sounds almost more like a suction noise, like there is air pressure being pulled from a different space, and then a popping. And then all of the shelves, as he is pulling this open, collapse. You see that there's various dried goods and everything that would have been in here. And in an actual storeroom, some barrels, some crates crash and explode. A little bit of like dust and powder shoots out as something has materialized that must have been shunted out of that psychic thoroughfare.
As soon as I lay eyes on it, I want to use one of my rushed incantations to cast Identify.
Sick.
And so what that looks like is Nim's just like holding like a little bracelet, and then it's like all the moves that she would make during the 10-minute ritual are just like kind of like shadow forms around her, and it just happens in an instant, like it's a regular spell and not a ritual. So
beautiful.
Yeah.
First things first, how we'll do this before I describe what other
Yeah.
context and information that you get. Enoch, what does your defender look like?
Oh, well. I'm so glad you asked. The Steel Defender is also a construct, but it looks like that it may have been built out of some of the same techniques that used to build my body, but much more primitive. It's insect-like. It incorporates stone elements as well as metal, hence the name Steel Defender. So it has multiple jointed appendages, but it can, you can see that it has a lot of different panels and joints, so it may be able to change its shape depending on the situation.
Crap.
It is,
There's another one.
About the size of a person, although, its abdomen, sort of main part of its body, is bulkier.
And it's my understanding there's no normal facial features, there's no eyes, no mouth, nothing.
It has multiple glowing eyes, but not a face per se.
And how high off the ground are those glowing eyes?
Oh yeah, good call. Good call.
About how tall is its face?
Since it's kind of insect-like, it's what you might have in place of a face is like waist height.
Carnath level, we'll say.
Yeah.
That's what we'll use. And
how convenient.
And Carnath swings this door open, and then there's that crashing sound, and you would all be able to see that their eyes of this creature, which has just been described, this construct that's just been described, looks like they are glowing and emanating. And in the split second where you're like, oh, something good's about to happen, rushed incantation, basic information first, then juicy information. Mechanically speaking, you would become aware above game as a player as well that this is a Steel Defender that appears to be unconnected. And what I mean by that is it seems as if it currently does not have a master or a soul bond.
No friends.
Correct.
Sad.
It doesn't appear as if anything has bonded with it, right? A little bit more information, because the Identify spell can give some like juicy flavor text too. You learn a little bit about where it's from, how it was made, if it was a special magic item, or where it is. The ingredients, if you will, the pieces of this makeup are well over 1,000 years old.
Interesting.
This would be pre-fall.
Super cool. Okay.
And as it pops open, Carnath looks back over. Fee, I tell you, you shouldn't worry about things so much.
Carnath, what the hell is that?
He hasn't looked in yet. He just has opened the door. There's an explosion behind him. The explosion, and he has the gall to say, Fee, everything's fine.
Is his hair like ruffled?
Yes.
I'm just going to gently push him out of the way of the doorway. If it's like if it's moving towards us.
I'm hiding behind Silas right now.
At the same time, we'll do you first, Enoch. Enoch, you feel this tether begin to form. You feel like something is attempting to bind to you and with you, and all you have to do is essentially accept and say yes.
Well, I saw that like this large thing was like in the doorway in front of Carnath, and so I immediately run towards the door to get in between this thing and Carnath. And so I'm already like right up in its not face.
It's not face. The closer you get to it,
sensory apparatus.
You have a continued. Really, if we think about this, it's your birth, your origin has been hours ago, right? You didn't realize what you were missing, and as you're getting closer to this thing, it feels like there was a section, a part, an aspect of yourself that was missing. And you get close to it, and there is it's not calm, it's not happiness, it is null. Ooh. And as you get close to it, I pan and I look to Kennedy. Kennedy, in your head, you hear, interesting, young master. It appears that there is an untethered defender. Would you like me to attempt to pair with it?
No.
My eyes go wide as I'm like sitting against a wall by myself, like hurting real bad. And at the moment that I think, Patricia, is that what I named it?
Yes.
Patricia says that, my like half closed eyes just like open as I'm looking at the creature.
I feel like my Kennedy sensors go off. Like I'm like,
we look the same. Crazy.
Yeah. Yes.
In my head, not out loud. What would that take?
You would have to say yes to Patricia, and she will attempt it.
I'm gonna look over and be like, pretty cool, right? Thinking
I'm making this face of like, should I not? Look what happened last time.
What do you say to Patricia?
Yes.
Let's go.
Understood, young master. This may take a moment.
If I die,
this
guys.
one seems to be quite old. We pan back over. Enoch, what would you like to do? You feel whole. You feel connected. You feel like there was a part of you that was missing that has been found.
Well, seeing that, I don't feel threatened by this, so I don't think it's a threat to Carnath.
No.
So then I feel compelled to reach my hand out, the handle of the gauntlet, and touch the carapace of the defender.
Amazing. So this is happening like back and forth, like
mind battle.
like smash cut, smash cut, smash cut. It's like, oh, what is this thing? I step closer. Young master, would you like? Yes. You keep on going. You touch it. You touch it. And I don't know, this is maybe a deep reference for some folks at the table. Maybe we didn't play this, but at the beginning of the Kingdom Hearts franchise, you choose, like, am I going to be a defender? Am I going to be an attacker? Am I going to be a supporter? The moment that Enoch lays a hand on the carapace of this not-faced creature, you are immediately pulled into what we described in a previous session, this other space, this hollow space. It is you, and it is this entity. You all would see that it looks like Enoch is just frozen, rigid. You would also see that it looks like, because you have described it as jewels or gems, more so as eyes, begin to radiate. Over here, you would hear, young master, I am receiving some type of interference. Would you like me to try harder?
I'm going to say this out loud. No.
What? Lay down.
No. God, no.
And Joe, I have questions for you as Enoch. Couple of things that you have to answer now for this. It feels like you have an opportunity to draft the code for this entity, for this creature. I need you to tell us, what do you want its purpose to be? What do you want its goal to be? and how do you define it best serving you and or others?
Right now, I am craving like safety and security, so I want it to protect me.
Okay.
And then secondary to that, to protect these people.
Okay.
And the way that it can best do that is to interpose itself in between danger and us.
Okay. Become a non-meat shield, yes.
We just call that a shield in the business.
No. It's an insect
Shields
shield.
don't have eyes.
Yeah, that's the issue we have here, right?
Yours doesn't.
Okay, so you've defined it. It's what I'm hearing. You're defining its purpose. Its purpose is to protect you, to protect this group here. It's going to do that by interposing itself between danger and whatever is happening, right? Makes a lot of sense. Does it have a goal, right? Its purpose is to do this, but does it have some type of short-term, long-term goal? Does it have the opportunity to grow and develop? And if so, what do you want that to be for it?
What kind of education are you giving this kid?
Well, like for it to eventually go to a good school, maybe meet another steel defender that it likes a lot.
White picket fence.
Cannon.
Willing job.
Thank you.
Go to Steel Defender College.
Riding partner for Steel Defender.
Or it could go to a steel defender,
Iron
trade school,
attacker.
whatever it makes it happy.
You can go into air conditioning.
Its goal is its goal is to seek out any because I know that it's very old, so its goal is to seek out any information or other artifacts of its age and bring them to me or give me the information about them.
Beautiful. I love that. Its goal is to seek out relevant lore information and also essentially ancient magic tech, right? And relevant things. Okay. I personally feel like the questions that I have posed to you, they've been sufficiently answered. Is there anything else that you want to add as this this originating bond, this pact is sealed after this moment?
The last thing is I'm reaching into its programming, and I am seeing if it has any offensive capabilities, and whatever that switch is, I'm gonna turn that on.
Enhance.
Oh, snakes.
It has offensive capabilities, and you can ensure that it is relevant and on.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially, right?
I'm turning the safety off, but I'm in control of it.
With this, I'll give you a little bit more information because when you're seeking something specifically, not just answering my questions, you go looking for its offensive capabilities, and you've alluded to it as Joe earlier, but Enoch learns in combination with its goal of finding other pieces of magitech and equipment and other pieces that it could be added to it, this entity will be able to take multiple forms depending on what equipment you find that is relevant, essentially connects to it. It could become more offensive, it can become more defensive, it could also become a buffer or a supporter. It can really fill all of the major MMORPG class roles.
And it's a bug.
And it's a bug.
It's a cool
It could
bug.
choose, you can make it not a bug later.
If you thought it was
I'd
creepy, then
prefer
I
that.
climbed the wall. Just wait till you see this climb.
No, you nakedly creepling on the ceiling is definitely creepier than any bug you could show me.
Yeah.
You have said to Patricia you didn't want to probe further, so
No.
nothing else happens.
Hurting a little bit. I'm a little scared of what could happen on that outcome.
This isn't necessarily raw, but we're going to make it how I want to make it tonight. Nim, you go through the rushed incantation to cast Identify to understand what this is, and you have this pinging for what it is. Interesting Defender, it's untethered. You leave this up as you further your inspection, and as you have Identify up, coursing through this ritualistic practice that would have taken you almost 11 minutes, this time you rush quickly, you slow it down for a second, and it's almost like you are having this information fed into your conscience. This idea of your purpose is information. Your purpose is find ancient tech. Protect me, protect others. 6 seconds pass. You feel like you are able to disconnect, pull your hand away. And mechanically, for you, Joe, above table, it's important to know that as you were going through this, a small fragment of the soul that had been sealed away during the soul forging process for you is placed into this creature. What that means that you're not aware of currently is that for every level of spell you have access to, because you have a split soul here, your Steel Defender also gains a single spell slot of that level.
Oh, hell yeah.
You have access to only first level spells right now?
Yes.
It has 1 first level spell. Okay. When you gain access to second level spells, it has 1 first level spell and 1 second level spell.
Okay, cool.
Within 30 feet of each other, you can choose for your spells to originate from you or from your Steel Defender.
Okay.
Oh, that's tight.
But can I use my slots for it, or just its
Stand alone. Your slots, its slots.
So what I'm gonna say happens at this point after like the connection or the tether is, or I come to, then on my gauntlet, a panel opens up and another one of the gems, and I take it out and place it into a slot on the carapace of the defender, and it, accepts it and becomes incorporated into it.
Do I, since I'm like linked in, do I sense that happening?
There was an exchange of magical properties, or an exchanging of mana between the two individuals. There was also this would be hard for identify because this would defy a little bit of basic arcane content, but there would be some type of exchanging of weave between the two individuals as well.
Okay. Would I, okay, cool.
That took 6 seconds.
Silas, what's happening right now? I don't know.
I walk over there and kind of lean down to its not face.
What is your name?
No response.
You a person also?
No response.
Please don't ever talk to me or my son again.
It's closer to Enoch.
Enoch.
Dad.
What is this?
It is also a construct, but I've taken command of it.
This isn't yours. You just found it for the first time.
I think so.
Carnath, this isn't yours.
It's not mine. It's not what I used to keep in the storeroom, but I feel I got a little bit of cleaning up to do. I typically make people pay for that. I'm gonna let this one slide. You only get one, though.
What? I actually don't have any money.
No, I'm gonna let the slide. It's okay. No pay the first time.
Would I have seen any constructs like this in any texts or anything from my research or anything like that?
If you would like to make a history.
Sure. Probably not. Let's see here.
1,000.
That'll be a 13.
With a 13, the answer is no. It's a little bit of a higher DC for this. You don't recall much information about this. It is not unheard of for there to be Gearforged of various sizes, shapes, makes, and models, brands, if you will, right? But this that you just watched, this combining, this bonding between one Gearforge, as far as you know, to this other construct, is not something that would be common. It explicitly, I will give you this with 13, you are aware that should be something that is not possible, because there is still information and lore about what is known as like the Cog Uprising. Right? And that's a reason why certain construct rules, laws, and policies were put into place and how they are run at the Archaic Academy.
Wait, we have canon laws of robotics.
Oh, getting some Asimov in here?
Yes. Yeah. To prevent them from being able to control each other to change their coding.
Rule 0.
It's incredible.
Troubled by this. So I don't pick up on the age of this versus Enoch. I can't tell how old this is.
comparing the two would not be remarkably helpful.
Okay. Enoch, you don't remember much, do you?
Sorry, this is. Afraid I'm not very helpful. I don't.
No. It's not your fault.
I don't remember anything.
Okay. Well, you're in luck, I think. You've run into some powerful people here, and I particularly specialize in magic of the temporal sense. And I don't yet know how I can help you, but I'd like to try if you'd allow me. I want to see if I can figure out answers for everything we've seen so far.
First of all, luck is an illusion. Make our own fortune. But I agree that it was fortuitous for you to find me instead of the dwarves. So
I want to say something really quick, if that's okay. I don't mean to interrupt. I think Kennedy's dying.
Oh, he'll be fine. I tended to him myself. He will be in pain, but he will live and thrive.
Kennedy, lay still. And I look kind of like as if I'm kind of confused about, and then
I'm a little scared. My eyes are real
put my
wide.
hand on you, and one of the gems starts glowing.
I put my hand out to Jabonder to no, let's see how it plays out.
A nozzle wasn't going anywhere. Start spraying a liquid onto your wounds.
Oh, this is crazy.
It burns
this
a
is
lot.
weird.
What are you doing?
The Steel Defender gets up and moves between you and Enoch.
I just
Nim, I think he's trying to help.
I'm healing him, and then
I'm sensing.
Answer me.
I'm sensing.
It is very stringent, but the I believe the pain relieving qualities will begin to kick in shortly.
You think so?
So I've cast Cure Wounds, but in my way.
Does it look like it's working?
Yeah.
It takes what we're gonna let it be known now. The idea, the concept of Cure Wounds is like almost like, okay, I use my action to cast Cure Wounds. It begins to magically knit up and heal everything. Yours is a round of agony. And then 6 seconds later, it begins to give that cool you've put some type of Bengay on.
I feel like as soon as Kennedy starts making that noise, Nim's like, "Oh, that's the healing noise." Right, just like a kid, oh, that's the normal cry.
So
We're
you're gonna
chill.
get 10 HP.
My Steel Defender moves
bless
away.
you.
The Steel Defender moves back into its original place.
You know, Mr. Enoch there, we've been rude. Hi, my name's Jabanu Al-Jasur.
Oh.
Pleased to meet you.
You must think I'm very, very rude.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, you're not gonna squeeze too hard, right? All right.
I do probably squeeze a little bit too hard.
If you'd like to make a lord networking, you may.
I
would. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I'll live.
It was a little too hard.
21.
Yeah.
You
Drop to 0 HP.
You can call me Silas.
I call you Silas. What do the rest of you call him?
Silas.
Why would I call you something else?
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, we've met. Yeah, in the hall. Is that the same footing you want to get off to again?
Are you threatening me?
You're wearing my clothes. You shocked me, and I gave you my name.
Names are very powerful.
The Ox Surge was a defensive maneuver. Again, I apologize.
I'm not mad.
Just disappointed.
I'm Ireless. I'm not from any college.
Pleasure to meet you.
It's good to meet you.
And in a very courtly move, I take
He's
your
courting
hand
you.
and kiss your hand
Oh,
and do a little bit of a bow.
Oh.
And you?
Nim.
In my networking skill, are the mannerisms he's doing in any way antiquated, or are they modern day like
With your lore networking,
I did roll 21,
which didn't exist on your sheet until about one session.
Oh, wait a minute.
It just felt
Well,
right.
there's some French word for it that I won't try and say, but yes.
Yeah.
It's pronounced.
with your lore networking roll of 21,
Yes.
French.
the answer is yes.
These are antiquated.
It's like if we were to go to
Verily.
special classes
Don't
to
worry about
learn
it too
like
much,
the
bro.
right way to like to go to fine dining. Somebody is cracking out those skills which are not common.
Okay.
I go through and I do the same for Nim. But like also my lips are like cold metal.
Initiating kiss.
Initiating kiss protocol.
Nim's hand is also like a little cold, so we're chill. Yeah.
It's like an early
Literally.
spring stream. It's so chilly.
Yes, it's been so long.
And
That's nice. You guys got the kiss.
you are Jabanu. Oh, I apologize. I didn't. Is it the custom for me to kiss you as well?
For Jabanu specifically, it is.
In my
think so,
culture,
yes.
actually, yeah, we do both cheeks. Here, just lean down. I'll show you. Yeah, you just do can you get a little lower? Just there you go. You do like that. See?
My name's Carnath, and I'm not sure if I'm a good person.
I love him so much.
Carnath, I think I have the same dilemma.
There is a wash that comes over his face. And it only lasts for maybe 2 or 3 seconds. No, I'm pretty sure you're a good person. I'm a pretty good reader character.
Did we see that?
Yeah, it wasn't hidden. He seems like he is in a remarkably pliable state, and some things are a little bit more loosey-goosey.
He's giving us his true feelings.
Yep.
Carnath's like, if he drinks it, he's telling us what he really thinks.
So I wouldn't worry about that too much. You're a good one. That's why you can stay here. You're not going to cause me any trouble, so it's going to be okay.
Am I a good person?
Yeah, of course you are.
But do the whole thing with the eyes and stuff.
What are you talking about? What's everybody's passive? Does anybody have a passive insight less than 12?
Oh, insight?
Less than 12?
Yeah.
And mine's 16.
No.
If you have a 12 passive insight or higher, you would see this individual look genuinely confused by the question that you're asking, almost as if they don't know what you're asking them to do again.
My present. Nim just doesn't care.
You're like, something is there.
Like, there should be something there, but.
Forgive me if this is rude again, but can we leave the basement?
Oh, this is Icarus, Penumbra of the College of the Weave.
Thank you, Iris. I studied at Arcade.
Joe forgot who I am. I'm sorry.
Arcade
I just thought
Academy.
it was funny.
If you would all like to join me, perhaps we could go to one of the themed rooms and talk, or we could walk and get moving. But yes, I agree with
About what time is it now?
It is probably just now 10:15 in the morning.
But
An hour.
I studied in the Arcade Academy, if you're familiar.
I
Probably not.
I'm sorry, I am not.
Well,
Is that a university?
it essentially a college of the Weave specifically, and I can't believe you. Nope.
It's like
a lot of you haven't
It's
heard of
only funny to me because like having like made the college, like no, it's the College of the Weave. Don't say that, bro.
It's like the Ohio State University.
Yeah. You see him wince every time somebody like doesn't know what it is. I bring it up only because I study a lot with the Weave and arcane magic, and I mean you're very involved with it, of course, and
Release them.
I'd like to find some answers with you.
What about the other 20 times you mentioned their college?
Yeah, I was gonna say you mention it all the time.
Oh wait, has he talked about it? I haven't.
You're from a college.
Mock me all you want. You're
My
going
dad
to
needs
need
to
me.
talk about it all the time too.
Wait, I would love to
I
hear
know.
so much more about your father, Carnath. I'm just so curious. He sounds like such an interesting man.
He was an interesting man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Enoch,
You want to
come here
talk
for a
right now?
moment.
Maybe later. We can
No,
talk
no, no,
about
no.
it.
I've got some. When I say something, here's the order of operations here. There's a mention of themed rooms. I think that's a great idea. I don't think I have anything for you yet. But if you give me like an hour, I'll find something that's comfortable for you.
It's just a repeating series of hallways.
Something to remind you of home.
Something familiar.
What I would most want,
He pulls out from seemingly nowhere a small like scratch pad.
and I'm terribly sorry if this is too forward or an imposition.
If not,
But you have an anvil or some other similar implement, tools for forging metal.
So hold on. I think there may be some confusion here. You want that in your bedroom?
Do you sleep even?
I don't.
Don't put his room next to mine if he's going to be banging on a metal anvil all night.
It doesn't need to be in my chambers, but if I could have access to it.
I have go talk to people. I can probably have something brought over here. I don't really keep that usually. And he looks around for probably the second or third time, but this time he looks sad. Oh, I'd probably be able to find it in some of my dad's old stuff, but it looks like the alarm system went off.
Well, hang on now. We just so happened to found a house down the street that we could see if it has those items
That's
that
a
you
good
are
call.
looking
Yeah,
for, Enoch.
You found a house?
Yes, we found a house.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we found a house.
Yeah,
You mean
someone
you
else
found a house?
It was just,
Are you
it's
talking
a-
about that lady?
No, we're not gonna bring
What
up
lady?
The one
nothing.
The one you were yelling at.
I wasn't yelling at anybody.
she asked us to house it.
Everybody heard you
That's
yelling.
not true.
Well, she's
She asked
indefinitely
us
out
to
of town.
house it.
That's
And we
still not true.
so
Repeating it doesn't make it
rightfully
true.
Said we would.
You know,
You're
I was only joking when I went to get the key. You didn't actually grab the key.
No, we have the key.
What
It's
was her
our-
name?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Someone gave you possession of their home and didn't.
Her name was Maria.
She seemed kind of hurried. She was
Under
Uncommon
Carnath's
name
breath.
for-
That was not her name.
She seemed kind of stressed out. Like, I don't know what was going on. Like, some people are just so sensitive, but she asked us to, look after it. In a manner of speaking.
Listen, she was working with a thief, so we had to get her on out of here, run her out.
It's no place for that kind.
Absolutely
in this
not.
town.
Well, the way through McCarnath.
You rid the town of a brigand, and you were rewarded.
Exactly. Yes,
Yes.
Enoch. Enoch has got
No.
the entire gist.
I am what you call a mercenary, and I take on jobs to get rid of really bad people.
Mm-hmm.
She was one of those
I thought you
people.
were a fisher person.
I can
He
do
told
two
me he
jobs
was a
at
bounty
once.
hunter.
I am. It's the same thing.
So you punish the wicked.
Yes, yes,
Like
I do.
Consistent.
Like a fifth hunter or something. Like you bounty the fifth.
Listen, the fish have
Sometimes,
nothing
yes.
to do with my actual
Sometimes.
job. Sometimes you have to eat.
Kennedy,
sorry.
Nim, where is the house?
It's
Oh,
just
it's
down,
right
the
down the
street.
street.
Yeah.
You acquired a house next to the place where we have free housing and
If
company.
we collect things on our journey, we have extra storage.
And also, like,
You're
maybe
welcome.
We can use it as a short-term rental. Really drive
a
down.
short-term
Yeah.
rental
I'm
next to the
so
place where we stay
confused.
for free.
It really sounds like
Okay, I just wanted to
like
make
Kennedy
sure
is
I was
implying we're gonna stay here a long time.
next to the place where
And
we
he keeps using the we word.
Or it's a long-term rental. I mean, there were multiple choices. here.
Kennedy, would you like a berry?
What?
They taste really, really great, and I think it'll complement the whole smell of whatever was happening with the.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pass. Thank you, but I think I've had enough of painting for one day.
I believe the smell will dissipate shortly.
I'll take that berry.
All right. I have a good berry. You
I'm
get one
gonna
HP.
walk up to Enoch. Okay. Well, and I'm gonna grab like the lapels of the cloak, and I said, "Well, I really don't want to lose this." And I'm going to untwist the vine off of my horn, and it comes loose, and it looks like a vine off a thorn bush as I like weave it into the collar a little bit, and then
damper.
As it quickly dries, almost like wicker. It's just a small like token that's hidden under one of the folds.
I don't want to lose this. Which object do you mean?
What?
Okay.
That was deep.
Thank you.
Carnath,
What's up?
do you have clothes
Slowly just start to
upstairs?
grow back.
I have lots of clothes up there, yeah.
Can we go up there?
Certainly.
Yeah, I'm getting claustrophobic. I'll see you guys later.
Did we see where you put your gun?
I don't know. Did you?
Kennedy has a passive perception of 21. I'm going to
Kennedy,
make the
shut
ruling
up,
that Kennedy did see it.
Okay.
Was Kennedy
Conscious.
Sorry, conscious.
Well, that's hold on, the real problem here is Kennedy. It's different order of operations here.
Gotcha.
It doesn't matter if Kennedy saw where you put the gun. Kennedy saw where the gun came from.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you saw that it would have like basically come out of a slot on my left hip.
My eyes keep darting there.
I saw it too. It was really close.
Thirsty.
Tried to shoot me in the face.
You start heading up.
Is this
Yeah,
one?
yeah, Miza and I are heading up.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, absolutely. You
Carnath
are
goes to the foot of the stairs.
It's been a really busy morning. I still got a lot to think over,
Yeah.
but I think that today's gonna be a pretty okay day.
I hope so.
Did you say an alarm went off?
Oh yeah, it's one of my dad's. Look,
And he like picks up, he just like looks around very similarly to whenever you first came in the night. He's like, let me tell you something. And he looks for a chair. He finds like a little, it's like a vial, something that maybe previously had some like rice or something in it. What's this? And he picks it up and he just chucks it at one of the glyphs and it just disintegrates. As if the spell disintegrates. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
So don't touch them. With a little warning.
Thank you, Carnath. That's very kind. What a powerful little glyph you have going on.
Oh, it's not mine, with my dad.
So Icarus,
So interested
that
about
means
him.
don't open any random door in here.
You have my word.
We'll give this to Kennedy. Actually, we're going to lock it behind a 16 passive. If anybody has a passive perception of 16, as Carnath was following you over towards the stairs to continue going up, as Carnath was getting closer to those, you would watch the wards and the sigils begin to warble and fade. And then as he gets further away, they came back into full intensity.
So I'm gonna go upstairs, and maybe I'll prepare some snacks for all of you. You can take it for whatever you're gonna be doing today. You all are gonna hang out for like an hour or so, and I'll find some place comfy for you. Okay, you can stay.
If maybe we could, you're all welcome to join me in whatever my themed room was. The moon room seemed nice.
Your room's fine.
Okay. Really? Okay, that's fine.
On the way, you guys were together in your.
Well, just this morning when we went to fetch you.
Of course, yeah. Interesting.
And you and Kennedy were together.
That's true, but we arrived together.
So did we.
Oh, that's true.
That's
you did.
technically true.
Interesting.
You are all welcome to join us. I think we have much to discuss, especially with what we were going to get up to before we checked out the basement.
Put some clothes on the way up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Kennedy and Nim.
Yes.
Would you help me pick out a hat?
What?
Well, Kennedy, your
Yes.
hat is so cool.
It's so true.
It
And
is
I need a
cool.
hat to put on before I go out into the city.
And at least nothing would make me happier.
You know, would you like a hat?
Well, your hat is rather dashing,
Thank
but I would like. I mean this no offense. This cloak is the only clothes that I have, and I thank you for making me decent. But if we could find a tailor here in this town, I would like to have some different clothing.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This doesn't seem to have crossed your mind. You're very not usual. a lot of eyes are going to get drawn upon you.
Well, more eyes will be drawn to me if I am nude, which is why I would like to have some clothing.
The meaning of what I'm trying to say is I'd cover up as much of you as possible if you plan on leaving these walls.
Sounds like
Hell,
maybe
even
hat.
before we get upstairs.
Hats all round.
Carnath was following you, heading upstairs with you and Miza, and stops when they begin to hear this conversation. And having made it about like halfway up the stairs to the next level, kind of like does that thing where they like crane down so that they can still see you all over there.
Midwestern goodbye.
Yeah, and then looks back over at you and said, "What are you looking for? I can probably find something up there for you if you want."
And I have to think about it for a moment. Do you have a suit?
And it's like Carnath is listening to you. Oh, that's so funny. Carnath is listening to you. And again, you all would notice it's no attempt to hide this for a second. Carnath almost like blanks for about 2 or 3 seconds.
I don't.
I think I found just the thing. I think I know just the thing.
I think it's going to need to be a big and tall.
What does that even mean?
He spins, his head goes back up above, and he comes running after you. And for the rest of you, you would be able to hear as
He's
you
got
and
style.
Miza, do you and Miza stop at the mid-level that would take you back down to the stables, or do you keep on going into like the main level of the bar?
Hell, we'll tie bells around his legs.
I want to keep on going to the main level of
Silas.
the bar to kind of meet with Carnath at the top.
I'm going to point at Icarus.
Okay,
Point at-
and I'm going to say,
point at you.
Carnath.
Do you not see who we're traveling with? You have a horn on your head, and you are a slayer. I think we're already a ragtag group. The most notable person will not be him.
You know, I'm actually agreeing with Kennedy on this one.
Yeah, that's why I brought the damn cloak.
You make it to the top of the stairs. Carnath comes running up, about to rush by you.
Hey, Carnath, wait a second.
He wants to keep going. Do you grab him?
Gently? I try to grab him. I'm not going to like clothesarm him.
Yeah.
Clothesline.
It doesn't take much. You just gotta like grab him a little shoulder.
God. Here, wait. You know, this isn't related to anything that just happened, but you know, you've given me a lot of food and you let me sleep on the roof all this time.
Yeah, friend. That's what friends do.
I'm gonna pull out 10 gold, and I'm just gonna be like, here, take this for the bar, okay?
You would watch as Carnath takes it, begins to close your hands back up around it, and he looks back up to you and he says, "If I were to take this and I were to give it to somebody, what do you think? What do you think would be a good group to give it to?"
And I'm gonna pause for a second. Listen, I don't know any groups, all right? But you know, I don't know how magic this is. You know, your whole bar is, but I know you need gold, Carnath. And at this moment, I think Jabanu's going to become his dad, because when an Arab guy tries to give you money, tries to pay for something, it can be. He's just gonna lean in and gonna be like, "Come on, Habibi, take it, Habibi, come on, don't fight, come on," and I'm gonna press it into his hand, like you'll offend me, come on.
To be clear, Carnath was never not going to take it. He wanted you to have an opportunity in who the money goes towards. And so you continue, he takes it, and he says, "Thank you, Banu. This will really help some people out."
Use it for yourself, Carnath.
I am.
All right.
And he heads over towards the bar, and as he gets up to the bar, he goes almost accidentally to like the average, about like regular, like mid-riff height for a typical humanoid, and he just tosses the gold up into the air, and it goes back behind to the bar back area, and instead of clattering down, you do not hear another sound. It seems like whatever it hits, whatever top of the bar, it is just gone. And then he makes a really big gesture. "Okay, that'll do some good." And he looks to his right, and you would realize that there is a new individual. They appear to be wearing a traveling cloak that is already sitting at the bar directly next to them. Right where Carnath is standing, has to look over and then up to see them. And in this traveling cloak, it looks like they still have their hood up. See that they've got worn boots. It seems as if they've been on the road for quite some time. From this vantage point, it's still easy enough to tell that they are of elven make. They are quite fine, even the cloak itself. And you would hear Carnath take the deepest of breaths. Lady Ari, what are you doing here? And goes and gives this individual the biggest attempted hug squeeze, which they're sitting like at a bar stool, right? Up at this. And then just like squeezes up and around their legs. And the individual still hooded up for a second, looks down to the left, pulls the hood down, and kind of goes for that awkward, like different of heights, top side hug type of thing.
I know her well.
I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna mutter to myself. I'm gonna be like, "Oh, Lord, if you really cared about me, you'd make me feel better after all those dang armadillos." And then
it's a very specific prayer, my guy.
and then that'll be my divine healing.
Yeah.
I can utter a prayer to the gods.
Divine backsass.
I can spend hit dice and regain hit points as if I'd taken a short rest.
Yes.
Wow.
So I'm gonna roll 2 of my hit dice. Oh, that's not bad. That is a 9 and an 8.
Wow.
Ooh, so that is
Pretty
going
good.
to be a total of 19 more on top of the 4 I had left.
Amazing.
Cool.
Now, I'm going to make an assumption that you all probably would have heard Carnath scream from upstairs. Oh no, Lady Ari, what are you doing here? Are you all making your way upstairs?
Oh, yeah.
You all begin to make your way upstairs. There was conversation of going to a joint
I'm exasperated.
room. Naturally, it's a given state at this point.
Honestly, the past couple days.
It's so scary that it's only been like 26 hours.
Yeah.
And the rest of the group
terrifying.
comes up. Carnath still seems to be in this embrace with this individual that he called Lady Ari. And then as the group comes up here, I think what we'll do is we'll take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll see what type of planning these folks are going to be getting into and who this new individual is who's joined us at Oddballs Threads. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Excellent.
So with the group finally making their way all together into Carnath's Taverns, finally on the same floor, we see that there's another individual who has joined the party, I guess we could call it. Jabanu, you're up closest. seeing what Carnath is doing, who they're talking to, as they've removed their hood, and you see that it appears to be a feminine elf. The rest of the party comes up and joins. Looks like Carnath is in some type of awkward leg embrace, being patted on the head, patted on the back by this woman. What would you all like to be doing?
So, Nim and Kennedy, what I'm looking for is something that's kind of understated, but still kind of matches with my aesthetic. But the problem is with hats, for me, is they have to fit my horns inside.
Oh, interesting. Of course, this is a dilemma, but we'll find something. We're gonna find something perfect.
I know you will.
Yes. Finally, a challenge worthy.
I'm sort of surprised that I actually just got like a burst of energy and like healing and like felt some of that armadillo poison leave my system. Right after
leprosy is gone.
Venom.
Yeah, the venom. Fine. Right after that prayer to Lorid, so I was like, of course. And then I'm gonna try to check out who this lady is. This elven lady.
Yeah, I mean, if you just casually taking a glance, seeing what you got going on over here.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do like a classic, just go up to the bar, like I'm doing something else, and then just kind of look, kind of side eye.
I mean, to say that she has fair features is kind of like an obvious thing. There's an elven feminine grace that comes about her. The thing that would stand out most is the hair, for the most part, appears to be somewhere between it's like a sandy blonde, but in some streaks there are whites in there. It doesn't appear to be from age. It looks almost like it seems too intentional, right? To have been from age more so than anything. On their forehead, it would also look like they have some type of jewelry appendage that's been added on. Not some type of piercing that's been placed into their forehead, but almost like this. A stick-on would be cheesy, but it looks like they're wearing some type of adornment that looks to be celestial bodies, heavens, moons. And the gown that they're wearing is not a gown at all. They're wearing a very heavy-duty traveler's cloak, and it looks like they could have been just as well coming off from the dirty roads outside after a rainstorm, making their way in. There is the same grace that you would expect with any of elven kind. There is also a peace, and there is also a serenity to where they kind of lithe of movement. Sit there and there. As they are hugging on and coming back up, you would see that there is a rigidity that comes to their posture.
Okay, does she seem more like... I'm guessing she's not like a desert elf. Does she seem more like kind of a wood elf or what sort of... kind of the elves of this world?
Let's get into some juicy lore, some juicy content about this. The answer to any of the typical elves of the world, it would not appear as if she fits into any of the categories.
Oh.
There is an other box on Braitha's census.
Okay.
And it would seem that there is something that's breaking about where this individual would fit in. Your typical elven bounds do not seem to be able to place a box around what she is or who she is represented as.
I'm just gonna kind of listen to whatever they're talking about. I just kind of want to listen. And
you would hear it. It seems like Carnath's having a conversation with, I can't believe you already came all the way back. How many years has it been? It's been like 5, 15. How many years since you've been gone? And she continues, Carnath, it has not been that long. It's maybe 6. Maybe it has been that long, Carnath. I'm sorry. I promised to come talk to you first, though. Carnath continues to say, well, that's really kind, but there's been a lot of stuff going on, and I'm not sure if I'm a good person or not.
Carnath, we told you you're a good person.
Everyone comes up and joins, and this individual looks to the group that is assembled, starting first with you, who is so inconspicuously just like listening in at the bar.
I think when she looks at me, I'm like, I was mid-drinking my coffee, and I kind of choke on it a little bit.
And as she looks over to you, she kind of touches 2 fingers to her forehead and makes a gesture in your direction, and then bows just a smidge.
Is it anything I recognize?
In certain
that gesture.
Yes, in certain groups, certain high houses, specifically the high houses of Elthorin, there would be individuals that it's essentially similar concept or ideology of like you have been seen by something higher than my own perception or my own eyes, I acknowledge you, I see you.
Okay. I'm just gonna do one of those.
There is a wry smirk that goes up into the corner of her mouth, and she stifles a laugh, and she looks out to everyone else. Carnath, it seems that you have some friends here. Would you mind introducing me to them? You're gonna love these people. They're all pretty cool, pretty nice. We just found this guy. He's naked right now, but we're gonna get that fixed pretty quick. And she looks. Well, if you are friends of Carnath, then you are certainly friends of mine. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
What's your name?
You may call me Ari.
Ari?
Yes. What is your name?
You. Airless.
Pleasure. A-R-I.
Whoops. Oh, yeah, no, nailed it. What's up?
Icarus, nice to meet you as well.
Likewise. And she waits like someone who has all the time in the world.
Jibanu al Jasur. And then I'm going to say in Elvish, I'm pleased to meet you, basically.
She responds in kind, echoing what you said. There is something that lacks accent. There is something from your culture, there's something from your home, there is something from your family, your familial unit that is almost, it's easy for elves to play. It's like, oh, you're probably from this clan, you're probably from this group, this is your connection. There is something that defies conception, something that defies whatever box of accent you'd be looking for as you continue your search to figure out who this person is.
Okay.
And she waits for everyone to introduce themselves. And it's almost like Carnath knows what this individual is doing, and he just kind of like waits too. Like he knows that this won't be over until everyone speaks.
I say in Elvish, pleased to meet you also.
She repeats exactly what you say back.
I'm Enoch, and I do another kind of bow.
You would watch as she kind of like looks you up and down. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
And she waits for everyone to introduce themselves.
Oh, thank you. I'm Nim. Wonderful to meet you.
She holds out a hand.
Oh.
And she goes to like wait for you to put your hand into it. It's not like a shake, it's not a grasp, it's not some bro connection. It is just an opportunity for you to extend and place your hand in there.
I do, and I, kind of like just like give her like a gentle like look up through my lashes, and then yeah. Hey.
Do I notice this?
Absolutely.
When you do that, I'm just
your lips.
Those full lips.
I swear to God, I will get up and leave.
Yeah. She doesn't squeeze. She just lets your hand rest there.
Yeah.
She looks at you, looking at her through your lashes.
Just for a second,
And she lets your hand go.
Nice, okay. Kennedy, what? 98% Kennedy.
No. Kennedy Scott, nice to meet you.
You all would be able to recognize and see that as Kennedy introduces themselves, it looks like they're kind of like looking over Kennedy's person. And then there's an attempt to continue panning around. And there's a little nod to you. Who hasn't introduced himself yet?
It's just me. Silas, sorry I'm not one for introductions here. I've just had to do it a dozen times in the last day. It's getting kind of old.
It's like the first week of college.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to make an acquaintance, Master Slayer. And she looks down at your side where you have an empty hilt.
Sheath.
Oh, yeah.
If I had the hilt, I would use it as a bludgeoning instrument. We'll make that clear.
That'd actually be much funnier if you just pulled it out and there was just no blade on it.
It's like a long sword, scabbard, and it's just a dagger.
And she acknowledged you, and without any prompting, has referred to you as Master Slayer. And continues to kind of put a hand down on to Carnath. Carnath, it would seem as if your friends are in some type of rush. Oh yeah, I told them that I was going to go get some clothes for this one, and he kind of does some like little finger guns over in your general direction, Enoch.
This is a terrible
They said that they were going to take a little bit of a rest, so I've got some things I got to go take care of. So I'm going to go get some snacks. I said I was going to get some snacks. I'm going to get some pants. I said I was going to get some pants, and I said I was going to get a suit. I'm going to get some suit. Do you all need anything else before you leave?
Do you have any, like, fancy hats, Carnath?
Fancy hats? What kind of fancy hats? I got fancy hats. So Dad had friends that had fancy hats.
Just any kind of hat that Nim and Kennedy think looks cool, but also covers my horns.
Why are you going to cover your horns?
People on the ship that didn't want to be by me. And we're about to go out into the city and meet somebody that Silas has to see. And I don't want people to be afraid of me.
And he kind of like clasps his hands like so in front. Listen, if that's going to make you feel more comfortable, I'm going to do that for you.
Thank you.
But you shouldn't have to hide who you are to make others feel better about themselves.
Thank you.
I'll get you that hat.
Okay, so not to be that guy, but I mean, come on. It's got to be a pointy hat, right?
Nim and Kennedy can choose.
And we're not going to do it, but essentially you two just cook and tell me what hat Carnath comes back with.
Sick. Okay, it's gonna be so cool. We're gonna make this cool. Okay.
So, are you still wearing the cowboy hat?
No.
Okay. I was like, is everybody just getting the
Carnath
hat
runs
here?
off to go and get some clothes, get some snacks, to get some hats, which are being developed by our beautiful players over here. In this space, you would also see that the children still are here. Really, it hasn't been that long since you went down in the basement. No one, mind you, no one seems concerned. Like, it's not like there weren't any explosions. It's not like people were like hearing some fighting going on. You all went downstairs and you came back and they don't seem any the wiser. The kids are over there. The gnome is still here. Lazav, the human, is still here. Some of the beastkin, the beast folk are also here. You all had a plan to head up to a room and I believe have some discussions. We're going to the room of Icarus, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yes, anybody who wishes to join is welcome in there.
What are we going to do?
Just plan our course of action somewhere less public and less claustrophobic as the basement.
Above table, will you remind me what your outfit is, just so we can...
Brown. It's a brown cloak. I have like a fur, like a brown fur, maybe from a dire cave bear.
Yes.
Fur around my shoulders.
Incredible. Okay.
And
Cool.
like a necklace with 3 chunks of wood on it.
Nice.
That's about it.
I'm going to try to like
Incredible.
usher Enoch and the defender by proxy to the stairs before the children start like
Climbing on it.
To be clear, Enoch, you are remarkably heavy, right? Your steel defender, also remarkably heavy.
All right,
Is this
thing.
the code?
There is not any additional creaking to the floorboards here. There is no crashing or clattering as they are making their way around. It is remarkably silent is incorrect. It is not the anticipated footfall that you would imagine watching these individuals walk across. And Kennedy, I know you're planning this hat, but before you leave, you would have overheard. It sounded like the kids were having a conversation over in the corner.
What conversation are they
The
having?
kids seem to be talking about an offer that was made, some type of bargain, some opportunity, and they were planning on joining up with Castori's group. Castori offered for some of the orphans who had been living on the streets here to come and work and live with him and learn to be troubadours, actors, performers until they are old enough to go choose whatever they want. They'll have square meals and they'll even get paid. Always have a roof.
I'm hawking that for later to bring up.
yeah, that's not cool. It's definitely better when we train them to fight crime.
That's right.
Yeah, we were talking about having a child army, but
It's our child army. We earned
He's
this.
already recruiting, so you are behind.
Damn it.
So they seem to be having that conversation. And
David
you all,
needs you.
you all head up into
Yes.
Icarus's library tower.
Yeah, it's just like ocean
Where's-
front.
Hold on. Where are you keeping your key?
My key? Where am I? Oh yeah. Yeah, I just kind of, and one of the the robe coughs, literally coughs out a giant key the size of my arm.
Coughs twice, just like.
And you just grab it at the end.
Yeah.
You open the door and you're all in Icarus's room.
Why wasn't my room anything like this? I
This
just
is
had a
less
study.
claustrophobic than the basement.
Oh,
There's
this-
a fucking bridge.
And a castle.
How big is the castle?
The room, and this is funny too, because it was kind of described, but not fully. It's a 15-foot radius.
Incredible.
Oh,
So
that's
it's-
a big room.
It's not bad, but also that's all that it is. Right? So you're just all in this 30-foot room.
I mean, we could go to our room and there was open space.
There
You
was
just have to deal with the
wide
horses.
open
You
sky.
just have to deal
Yeah, I don't want to see that thing.
What? You keep talking about this creature. I don't know. I don't know what
You
it
come
is.
from a college and
Icarus,
you don't know what a horse
the
is.
buff
we didn't have-
donkey.
We didn't have Buff Donkey 101. It wasn't really in the curriculum.
Is it customary for rooms and inns to have complex illusions?
No,
Yes.
this is no.
As far as you know, yes.
Yes.
No, absolutely not. This is very much
Totally
a Carnath
normal.
special. I've
What?
stopped
This
questioning
is not
it.
normal.
It's weird.
This is a
Yeah,
new
it's
thing.
weird.
You're kind
It
of a
is.
blank slate, aren't you?
As far as I am aware, my construction does not incorporate slate.
Oh, this is
Okay,
gonna be fun.
Kennedy, would you be
This
more
is gonna be
comfortable in the horse
horrific.
room?
There's more space. That's all I'm saying. There's more
That's
space.
fine. That's
There's
fine.
not
I
a
can
bridge
put
where
this
the
ridiculous
drop.
key back in my.
I sit down.
Silas is staying.
Okay.
We can pitter patter across the rooms all we want, or we could have the conversation that we
I'm
need
just
to.
saying.
Yeah.
It's still claustrophobic in here.
I mean,
Well, if you need some air, the door's there.
Fishermen or water.
It's not real.
And your horses were?
No.
His veneer's broken.
I'll sit down next to Silas.
Yeah, I'll sit down as well.
All right.
I'm gonna look at the books while everyone's talking. Just peruse.
Silas,
There appears to be a book
Yes.
about a witch of the bog.
are both of your horns on your head?
I only have one.
Then what's this?
Did we see another one during the battle?
For a brief moment, it was part of the cantrip. It was very clearly an additional thing caused by the magical effect.
Did you used to have two horns?
No.
I feel like I saw one when we were in the basement.
Oh, yeah. I know a few cantrips. If I ever get in a bind, they can take a few different forms. And
Okay.
I will hold up my hand and I will cast Primal Savagery again, and it'll just be like it starts down from the the fingernails start to grow, and about halfway down the arm is just encased in this it's an acidic green veneer.
I back up about 3 steps.
That's disgusting.
That is so cool.
Well,
wow.
yeah,
step
it's not
back,
for
the
polite
finger steps
company.
up.
I usually use it when something needs to die.
You know, you're cool, but you give me the creeps.
I get that a lot.
I think it's really marvelous.
No, I'm just the DM, but I think you all were going to talk about a plan.
Thank you, bookshelf.
You're welcome.
What you came up here to discuss something. All of you are members of a social club, fraternity of some sort.
No.
You all are employed together then.
We were yesterday when we put on the stage performance.
Oh God!
That's true.
So you are traveling entertainers. then.
Yes, we
Yesterday.
are.
That explains why you all have such colorful personalities.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Silas, you look like you want to say something. Go on, speak your mind. This is a safe place.
Now I think for
seagull
everyone's
flies
safety,
by.
I'll keep that to me.
What is our plan? Don't we have to go see the Lord?
Well, I am going to patch myself up and get something to eat. I was interrupted this morning with a folly that resulted in Enoch here.
The rescue mission.
Maybe not quite so fruitless, but yes, I have a meeting to attend to that I would appreciate your company with. And I guess if I asked you all to leave me alone, that wouldn't work, would it? It didn't work on you.
Oh, wait, so let me get this straight. Icarus is following Silas. And Airless is
I'm
following Icarus. And I'm following you.
Yes. You say so.
And...
Enoch, it might be best if you came with us as well.
I think so. And I'm just happy to follow your familiar face, you know?
And you're following me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Kennedy's following you.
And I'll pay you.
Oh, I know.
We did it.
Oh, gosh.
What manner of currency is used in this town?
Favors.
Gold.
I'm going to
information
reach.
So far, no one's been wrong. So far, no one's been wrong.
Names,
I'm going to pull out a coin
also.
pouch.
Okay.
Well, I ask because I require some materials, components and such. I have a desire, an urge to build something.
I can handle it.
No.
What kind of
to erect something?
Yes, yeah.
What kinds of things do you build?
To clarify, the coinage I have is just broken up into the silver I got from Castori and the gold that was
That is
left.
currently correct, yes.
Okay. I'll pull out one of each.
Okay.
And I'll pass them over to Enoch.
1 silver, 1 gold.
What is it that you build?
Coinage.
Thank you. I believe that I can build quite a great many things, but for now, I would like to build something for personal defense.
A weapon, yes.
More than just your friend?
Yes.
Wow.
What is that thing?
This is a defensive unit. I believe it will be of use to keeping us safe from assailants.
Is it friendly?
It's not a pet. It's not a doggy. It's a machine, a tool.
So he knows what
It
dogs
obeys
are.
my commands.
Some things you can't scrub.
It is not its own bird.
No, it is not.
Well,
Tulu goes into rest on top of the Steel Defender.
Enoch, now that we are friends, I can cover anything that you need to buy.
Well, I'm not very familiar with the economy, but the materials I acquire should be relatively inexpensive.
Perfect.
Is there anything else that you all needed to talk about, plan, discuss before an hour passes and you begin to head?
Absolutely.
Wait, yes. Above table, there were the quests listed in the tavern.
Yes.
That were stop horsing around and a haunting in Hightower.
Haunting in Hightown.
Hightown, excuse me.
And horsing around
And
are the
horsing
two
around.
things listed on the threads.
And then the priest also needed help with sanctifying ground. So I'm just...
Yes, there were two things. There is a ceremony that's going on tonight.
right. Yeah, and then the ritual.
Carnath plans to go to the ceremony to pay respects. And then there will be more information if you talk to the priestesses of Marinel about sanctifying the cemeteries and as well as the morgue.
Give my money back.
Okay. So do we want to speed talk, say that we're going to do any of those things maybe after we go to your meeting, or?
Before we do anything, I don't mean to offend, but it could come across grating. Can you just not do all of the things that you've been up to while this meeting is taking place? Don't draw attention to yourself. Don't mug people in the street.
Hey, I didn't mug anybody.
You mugged somebody?
No. I just said I didn't.
She was just
yeah,
a little
you did say that.
sensitive. Yeah.
Can you not?
Hey.
You seem to be concerned that
Yeah.
people might be
What am I using?
a long
Poker face.
vibe.
Yeah.
being,
Yeah, I am.
I must admit that based on your interactions, I must cut a terrifying visage. So perhaps during the meeting I will remain silent.
Do you know how different you are?
No.
You said you have no memory. We're running through a hallway. Do you remember anything?
Do you know what you look like?
That's what I'm getting at.
You're beautiful.
You're odd.
Golden? Kind of like Icarus looks, but shiny.
Thank you.
I've got a quick question. This is reaching back in time, but did Jabanu, with the passive perception of 16, did Jabanu see Kennedy shoot the dwarf? See Kennedy shoot Rocco?
You were paralyzed, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I was.
You were paralyzed at the time, and I explicitly said that you couldn't really, you couldn't blink and you couldn't move your neck. You were not facing the right direction.
Yes, this is true.
You saw that something definitely killed Rocco, and you know the direction that it came from.
But I don't know who.
This is a beautiful Knives Out mystery essentially, because you can all put together your information.
Yeah.
And who was behind Jabanu? Who was behind Nim? Who was? And then maybe you could get to it eventually, but it was behind.
But without talking to
In the heat of the battle.
Interesting.
I'm 95% sure because I was not paralyzed.
Well, now
and I went.
Accusations
And I
are back and
looked.
forth, and for some reason I believe Kennedy wholeheartedly. I think we should just move on.
Anything else that you all want to discuss or do?
Do we want to go to the ceremony afterwards?
I think you would be good, make
Sure.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not till dusk. Really, it's not till approaching sunset.
Okay. So meeting. Something about horses I would like to avoid. Whatever it was. So
That's what we're doing. That's my vote.
Kennedy, you were looking at all those missing persons posters earlier.
Yes.
Are you looking for your mark or?
I was, but they weren't there. I did notice though that there were connections. It was weird. It was strange.
What kind of connections?
Nim insight.
Well,
Okay.
for example, if they went missing 4 months ago, they all had blue eyes, and then if they went missing 3 months ago, they all had red hair. It was
What's the latest?
I feel like this should ring a bell for me.
The latest that you have, regardless if this is what I said during that session, I don't remember, but the latest that you would have noticed or seen specifically would have been dark of hair.
I repeat that.
missing people.
Oh, great.
Weird.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what I'm
when
hearing,
you say dark of hair, I'm going to put up my hood.
I do, Jabanu. You told me to try to remember my dream this time.
Right.
This time, but what does that mean?
Yeah, that's an interesting turn of
What
phrase,
do
Jabana.
you mean? What does it mean? It means try to remember this dream as opposed to any other dreams you may or may not have had.
How would you know if I remember something or not?
I don't care.
You know, it's Dreamweaver Insight is what we call it.
Is that all?
you're getting dangerously close to a deception roll, my guy.
All right, listen. I was in your dream once. It was a long time ago.
Excuse me? Can you do that to anybody?
Maybe.
Stay out of my dreams.
Eventually. I'm not going into your dreams, Kennedy. I don't want to go in there.
Yeah, no, you don't. Stay out of my head. Thank you.
But apparently you won't know if he has.
That's not always necessarily
That's
true.
not very sporting. That's not very fun.
I didn't do it on purpose, alright? I was dragged there by the goddess of dreams herself.
The gods, we're just pawns for them after all, so I think Jabanu probably doesn't have much say in this, it sounds like.
Well, I'm more of a knight than a pawn.
Okay.
Are we arguing chess pieces?
I don't know, I find it an awfully boring game, if I'm honest.
Yeah, the people who lose at chess always say that.
Oh.
You
How many times-
presume I lose?
Deception.
I am scanning I'm scanning for a chessboard on these shelves in this castle.
Oh, no study would be complete without a chessboard.
All right, well, we've got some time to kill. And I'm going to reach out for it.
Because as far as you know, your key's enchanted, everything else.
No.
You reach out? What are you doing?
I
It doesn't move.
I am
Wingardium.
I'm asking for the chessboard to be brought to me.
You hold out your hand, and you say it aloud?
No.
And there is probably maybe less than a full round action, less than 6 seconds. There's probably only about 2.5 seconds or so. And you'd watch as the chessboard is just brought to Silas.
Wow.
And I will hand it to Icarus.
Thank you. You can play with Jabanu. I'm going to do
I don't know
something
how to
important. Well, that's your problem.
No.
Good luck.
I'm curious, Icarus.
You don't know how to play chess?
No.
I got you.
Have at it.
You don't have me.
No, I'll teach you how to play chess.
Oh.
Well, maybe you can tell me what was in my dream some other time.
We probably should talk about it. I'm sorry I didn't open with that. I'm new to this whole,
I'll teach you how to
agent
play.
of the Dreamweaver herself on this mortal coil kind of.
I'm playing chess with
Wow.
Kennedy.
Yeah. How long did you say that you've been doing it again?
Oh, about 3 years.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Cool. Good.
But you do not control when you enter another person's dreams.
I can, but I can also be shunted there.
Mm.
So, that happens. And there, full disclosure. There's nothing else secret or interesting about me, alright?
Do you have conversations with your god?
Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, her
Do
mind
you
is
have conversations with a god?
No.
her mind is kind of alien, so it gets awkward sometimes.
Can I insight that,
Yeah.
actually?
Do I believe you?
Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, do we believe this guy?
This guy.
Now this is
Go
the
ahead, give me a
bishop,
deception
and
check.
it
Oh,
moves
okay.
like this.
16.
Why?
It just does.
We got a natural one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also,
What'd
I,
you
also I got a 15.
Cool. Anyone who rolled to try to see what this means, what this conversation is. Again, insight's not a lie detector type of thing, but you're getting the energy of somebody with your natural one. They are not lying when they say they don't have conversations in the present tense with their god. You're getting the energy of someone who in the past tried.
Like a bad, okay, not so they tried, but not like a bad breakup. Okay, good. We don't talk anymore.
Yeah.
Me. Yes.
I don't have any conversations with gods.
It's overrated.
Oh, bad breakup?
No. I just don't like feeling forced to do things I don't want to do.
I can really concur with that. It's just a terrible feeling.
If you don't mind me asking, are you forced on a path?
Oh, no. Bad breakup. Yeah.
Well, I won't pry into that until.
So I only
maybe
have to
tonight.
kill that piece.
Yeah. But you don't kill it, you just checkmate. You checkmate it.
How do I
But
do
it
that?
sounds like you can do that because you're a master slayer.
No, it's chess. You don't kill the king, you just checkmate.
But you could.
You don't. There's no killing in chess.
Well, what happens when you take the pieces?
They're off the board.
It's supposed to be a battle, right?
It's a game of intelligence. There's no battle to it. You play with strategies.
Yes, they are, I believe, modeled after units in a battle, but there are rules that you must follow, a strategy, as Kennedy was saying.
You remember how to play chess?
Yes.
Chess.
Wow. You know,
we have
I
a
thought my
chess
mind
bot.
could only be blown a couple times today. And the latest installment.
Does everybody else know how to play chess?
No.
I mean, everyone knows how to play chess.
I've never seen it in my life.
Did you teach her in her
Well,
dreams and maybe she just forgot?
Yes.
All right. Fine. Anyone want to play chess?
And you all spend the next hour bickering over who does not know how to play chess.
I'm trying to
needs
grasp
to learn.
I keep bringing up
You can only move this certain way
What
with
the hell is en passant?
What are you talking about?
I'm just going to ritually.
I don't know. Enoch said it.
If you all would like to roll it to take advantage of your short rest opportunity, you're more than welcome to do so. If for those of you that happen to have anything that recharges or refreshes, congratulations for your short rest. That will allow, because we're in a safe, comfortable environment, which is Icarus's room, the lighthouse.
Do we add our con bonus to hit die when we roll it?
Yes. You the weird thing about this, you choose how many hit die you are rolling, and then you add your con to what you choose. So you can't be like 1 plus 1 plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So just overall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That would give me almost a full. Roll me.
Beautiful.
I got a 10.
At the end of your short rest, you finish your bickering, you finish your lessons, you start heading back downstairs.
But what is the chess roll?
That's interesting, because I'm assuming that you for sure are proficient in games of some kind. So you can go ahead and make your game check using your proficiency. It will nestle it under intelligence.
Who are you playing?
Me.
And you are not yet proficient.
No.
Okay.
No idea.
So it's just your intelligence modifier.
Cool.
But is Kennedy assisting? Does that?
Oh, what I'm viewing this as is you finished the lesson. Now we're seeing who won the game.
Incredible.
Oh, okay. I had an 11.
You beat me.
Oh, I got a -1.
I only got a 7 on the die, so.
I just kill this piece, right?
Yes, you kill it.
Another surprising thing for your day.
Wow. Crazy how you
Do you
just
want
taught
to
him.
kill it?
No, just
Okay, then just say checkmate.
checkmate.
There you go, you won.
Okay.
You don't have to go easy on me next time. I do appreciate it.
We are in right now.
The best.
Your poker face. Luckily, you got a poker face. You're fine.
I 100% think Kennedy was just like, and here you go.
Did you all make your
Somehow
way
I'm
back
still
downstairs?
annoyed.
Did you have something else you wanted to do?
Oh
now?
no! Just while Kennedy was on his play date, I wanted to be looking through hats so I could have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
You make it downstairs for the grand unveiling. Carnath has something, and it looks like he has brought out one of those standing wardrobe types of things. Only instead of it being a wardrobe, it's almost like one of those circular curtains. It's one of those circular curtains, and he looks like he is like giddy with excitement, like he's about to shake and quiver out of this plane of existence as he's jumping up and down around it. And you two have essentially designed what this hat is.
Yep.
And Carnath looks over to you two. I think I found something that was just like you two were talking about. You told me exactly what I needed, and I found it.
Oh, it's perfect, Carnath.
And he opens a hat box, and what does he find?
Perfect. Down to the last minute detail.
Sachet. Yeah. So you see before you some got like sort of a gentle, it's like a beanie, it has like a fuller shape on top, but the band is like a mossy knit. So it looks like it's just like a light green with a little like licheny colors in there too. And then the top is like sort of like a gentle, like knitted, elegant like slope. And it's in a brown that matches like the rest of your outfit. And then on it, there's like a brooch with a sapphire, and then mostly raven feathers and a single peacock feather.
Just like,
We wanted something that would like, cover your horns, but match your outfit, but just like have like a little pizzazz, a little cool. Like,
Stand out at all.
Oh, it's lovely.
Oh, yeah, we thought it would really go. Do you like it? Because we can look for another one.
I
there was
love
something.
it.
Oh, wonderful. Good, yes.
Excellent.
It's less like a witch hat, more like a Wicca hat.
Just wear your regular clothes.
Carnath runs over to you, Enoch. Come on, you're gonna love it, come on. And he like grabs you with the arm and he's like doing that thing where he's trying to pull you, but he's just like, his feet are just on the ground.
Sliding.
Come on. And pulls you over to this. But yeah, you're just walking and he's the entire time fighting himself, really.
Yeah.
Pulls you over to this big standing wardrobe so you can change. Pulls open the curtains just a little bit and kind of like pantomimes pushing you in so nobody else sees the reveal. And he stands out there, he looks pretty proud of himself. And he says, "This is gonna be really good. You will have to watch this." And you get changed into the clothes that he has found that he believes will fit you perfectly. And Enoch, when you come out, what do we see?
Well, it's like way too small, and I just no. And the whole kid's big, but he's still wearing pants.
I need a pair of those.
Come out, and I'm wearing a 3-piece suit. There's it's some like kind of earth tones, because I'm trying to blend in.
How dapper.
It even has a tie. And everything is, I made a couple modifications very quickly while I was in there, but everything fits really nicely, even though I'm 7 feet tall. And as I walk out, you can see the difference in my posture when I come out. Before, when I was, wearing the cloak, and especially when I was naked, I was kind of like hunched over a little bit, and now I'm standing up straight. And almost kind of strutting a little bit as I walk out.
I thought that was going to look really good. My dad started a business with one of his trollkin buddies, and I thought that might fit you pretty good.
It's wonderful. I can't thank you enough.
Well, it's yours now. He can't use it anymore, so it's yours.
What happened to the trollkin?
I haven't seen him since my dad died.
Oh.
You gotta stop asking these questions.
Do you have my cloak? I'll take it.
There was a bit of some scuff marks and some other things. I cleaned it for you and mended a section.
Hold it up.
What's mended?
Thanks.
Kennedy? Roughly half the kids that were here earlier are gone.
I meant to bring up something and I forgot. And now not seeing the children here reminded me of it.
What?
So dope.
You remember that guy? What was his name, Nim?
Oh, Castore Levy.
That guy.
Oh, he was great.
Fishman.
Fucking.
Follow yourself.
He took the kids. He
Took the kids?
You just
offered
took children?
them a job and stuff.
So he employs
You mean
children.
like
I mean, he seems like the child labor kind of guy.
Like a Pied Piper?
Yeah,
Well,
kind of
now
that.
they're actors?
It feels a little weird. I don't know how I feel about a grown man.
We'll get to it this afternoon.
Pencil it out.
What are the laws regarding child labor in this jurisdiction?
Not good.
Frowned upon.
Oh,
Still
yes.
legal.
There.
I'm writing it into my horn.
I mean, there's.
Labor law lore.
Yeah, labor law.
Add it to your sheets.
Or OSHA.
We can look for them. I mean, he shouldn't be too hard to find. I can't imagine too many shows are going to be going on after all of what happened yesterday, though.
Are you going to be late for your meeting, Silas?
I was late yesterday.
No, you were early yesterday.
They did kind of seem like they were expecting you to come quickly.
Listen. I put together some snacks for all of you. So if everyone wants to line up, I'll come and give you your little snacks.
And stops and looks over to you because you seem the most disgruntled from the information that Percy had that Kennedy had shared here.
Who's this Percy person?
Patricia.
Master.
And as he's coming and putting this bundle of snack into your hand, right?
Thank you.
It seemed like you were a little bit nervous about Castori.
Nervous?
He's a good one. Snack, 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 snack.
Carnath.
I found some dudes. Snack, snack.
Ooh, trail mix.
Carnath, do you know any bad people?
Carrots.
I think those people that were squatting in the basement were bad people.
Yeah, other than that.
And you watch as he does that thing where someone is like, there's obviously an answer up here if I just look hard enough.
I don't think I've ever met somebody that's all the way bad.
I have.
What?
What?
It's all about perspective. It's all about perspective.
Sorry. It was some out loud musing.
I hope this is okay. I hope it's okay. But Leah already said that she was heading up to the keep too, and I said that you all were going. I said that you could walk together.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She's going to the keep?
She said she was late for a meeting.
She's a lady? She just said Ari.
Oh, well, that's what I call her. You can call her Ari. I call her Lady Ari.
Wait, like as in the lady of Port Haven?
Well, it's what other people call her.
Oh, son of a bitch.
What's wrong, Silas?
So much.
It sounds like we are late then.
You seem to be in pain. Do you need some of...
I've slipped out the door.
Do you need some of my ointment?
No, I could have used it earlier on the
Lady
account of
Ari
you attacking
is
me, but I'm all right
standing
now.
outside with cloak hood pulled up and hearing the door open, turns around. You can see that it is kind of almost intentionally down a little bit over her eyes, and she pulls it back a little bit and kind of does another nod to you.
All right.
Okay, so
I do this. I do another one of these, but a little more pronounced, with a little smirk this time.
By the time you come back up, she's already turned around, facing back the other direction.
It's good. A lot of places.
I'm going to get Miza and Ramshackle ready. Ramshackle being the name of my wagon.
Yes.
Yeah, shall we?
All right.
I'll go up and hold Silas's hand.
I do not do. That is not a thing that happens.
Someone definitely tries to hold your hand.
We're friends.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay.
don't do
This
that.
conversation you guys have on the way there.
I'll still walk next to you.
That's fine.
Okay.
And it sounds like the group begins to head up towards the keep. And as you all come outside, this individual who has introduced themselves as Ari to all of you keeps the hood up and over, doesn't really acknowledge all of you. As you were coming out, there was the briefest of things where she would say, "Young Master Carnath has explained that you are heading up to the keep, and I'd rather not walk alone. Is it all right if I join you?"
Hop on if you want.
Very well. And she climbs onto the front.
See you to the keep.
All right.
And you all begin to make your way. It's important to understand, as you are making your way in and around from the streets where Oddball's threads are, it's been less than one full day since the Shadow Rock attacked.
That's right.
Okay.
See episode 1.
There are literally, there's still debris. There's still individuals going around trying to fix, very similar to what that woman was trying to do at her market stall.
Hey, that was episode 2 business.
Yeah. And you would see that there are various guards and volunteers and a number of citizens who are all coming out to do their part to try to get the streets clean again and to try to make sure that they are able to get back to normal, whatever that looks like. Finding your way to South Point Keep is not that hard. Anybody want to take a guess as to what cardinal direction it's located in town?
North.
You're right. No, I'm joking. You're wrong.
Oh.
It is on a raised cliffside at the southern tip of this little area that is overlooking the sea.
Silas, if you hadn't given us the wrong direction, we would have been here 15 minutes earlier.
Well, I was headed in the right direction. I just wish you'd listened.
I'm gonna druidcraft and check the weather for today. What it's going to be.
Leave.
Yeah.
Come on, DM.
Ooh, interesting. So you go to check to see what the weather is going to be, and it's not going to prevent this whatsoever, but there seems like there's interference. If you remember, the other common name for the arcane fonts, the protective veil that holds over the city, is also known as the weather net. So you're attempting to determine what the weather is for here in this location based on like ambient climates, right? It seems like it is going to be a fairly mild day, fairly temperate. There's a possibility for showers later in the PM. It will possibly wait until after dusk. It is hard to tell when the storms are going to roll in.
Okay. I like to imagine that my weather checking druidcraft is a little guy that's saying that.
The weather today is.
Yes, the weather today. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love that so much.
Just like a weird little dream guy.
That's because the only way that's
Does he have
okay
one?
and cool is because of that.
Yes.
That's exactly what happens.
So you have like a little nightcap on.
It is now. It is the Sandman telling you the weather.
The weather today is temperate but partly cloudy in the afternoon.
Pretty much. And you all be.
This is the weatherman singing you to sleep with.
Then it gets a very remarkably deep voice. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. You all begin to make your way towards South Point Keep, and there's a number of checkpoints that you have to pass through. Port Haven is not meant to be a city that is segregated, but it is meant to be a city that of neighborhoods, and they want them to be demarcated so that you know, like, oh, cool, like this is specifically for some of the different like mercantile areas. This is an area where you can do different types of like zoning laws and various things. Typically, there are not guards who are present at this gate. It's really meant for show, to show like a little bit of character and culture for each of the communities that are built here. However, currently, there are guards that are stopped and checking every individual who is coming in and leaving certain sections. To make this simple, they come up and they ask towards the front of the carriage for you to simply say, what is your business? Are you carrying anything? And they ask this for the group. What purpose do you have to move further, to move beyond this? They remind you all that although the curfew is only for times when the sun is not up, they are still trying to do their best to keep track of who is going where, just in case there are individuals that are lost. They should want there to be checkpoints, essentially. Okay? What do you tell them?
I'll step forward.
Okay.
I'll say, Lord Esther's is expecting me.
At the first place that you go to, you would see the individual kind of like looks you up and down, and somebody walks up. It's a very similar scene as whenever you first arrived to Port Haven. Kind of gives him a shoulder nudge, pulls out a little dossier, pulls out a scrap of paper. You watch as one guard nods, gestures you in. Kennedy, you would have noticed that it seems like, I don't know if you're inside or if you're walking alongside, but even from one of the vantage points, you were able to see this or notice it, especially because you're at a pause. It looks like Ari is either resting her head or intentionally holding the hood down as they are passing this direction with your passive of 21. And every checkpoint that you get to, there'll be 4 in total, the same exact thing would happen. I'm going to assume you say the same thing every single time, or do you change it?
At the second one,
yes,
I'll say, Lord Esther's is expecting me. Now, somebody's going to come by the scroll. You're going to come with me and make sure we're not stopped again.
Okay, so what you desire is you were desiring somebody to draft up some letter of like ease of pass. And then you want the guards to come with you on this wagon so that the next time this happens, they are immediately pushed through. Is that
Yes.
what I'm understanding? Okay. That is simple enough. The moment that they check the dossier again and see the photo, they go through the process of drafting something up really quick. They send 4 individuals to walk along the wagon, the cart, heading back up.
Icarus, it seems like these people know Silas.
I would hope so.
Cool.
Traveling with celebrities.
Slayers are, well, they're not too common, and when they are, people act with urgency.
I'm well known.
I am well known.
Oh, continue to mock me.
That was an above table mock.
You pass through checkpoint 3.
Mine was in game.
You pass through checkpoint 4, and you make your way. It's essentially it's a high district. There's no way around saying this. It is an area that is primarily noble adjacent families, individuals of remarkable wealth. I will make it clear here: there is no gate that you had to pass through. Anyone is welcome to come through. The community gardens, the community parks are open for everyone. You just can't stop the fact that as the coins are trickling down, they start at the top and begin to make their way out, right? As you approach, as you approach South Point Keep, you all would see that, again, it's not so much of a castle as it is an old military fort that has been co-opted into something that is a manor-esque. As you go into the main estate area, this is the first time that you'll be passing through an actual gate. The gates open as some guards wearing different uniforms. They would look more similar to what you would see in the royal raiment that Drakari had been wearing specifically. Noble guards, high guards, some types of inner elite units. There's certainly no doubt about that. And as you make your way in, you would probably first notice the overwhelming number of water features. It seems like they've done everything that they possibly can to ensure that if there are to be plants or gardens, they are resting on beds of lily pads. There's areas of sections here that are almost trying to emulate the very sea. There is more water feature up here than there is actual grass, that there is actually dirt and gravel. There is a U that pulls up to the front door to the manor, the area that's been most recently renovated. You can pull the cart, wagon, straight up to this. There would be 2 guards wearing the same royal raiments that have halberds standing at the front. And as soon as you pull up, park Miza, there would be a and one of them would walk down and approach and essentially would reach a hand up to you, but gesturing towards the reins.
No. I'm gonna get down, unhitch Miza, and I'm just gonna say, Miza waits right there, and I'm just gonna point to some corner next to a water feature.
Saying nothing, they acknowledge. There is the curt of I hear what you are saying. They pivot back and walk to the place where you had pointed, and they look like they are about to stand guard next to where Miza currently is going to stand and wait.
Perfect.
I'm going to gesture to the steel defender to go over to where Miza is. So it's just and then it will just I
don't like that thing.
Kind of deactivate and pull its legs in.
I like it a little better now.
The second guard comes down and goes and stands on the other side of your steel defender.
Tulu, would you like to come inside with us?
Looks like my defender has a defender.
It seems like Tulu has been riding on the steel defender on and off on the way up here.
It's a nice perch.
It really is. And it seems like Tulu is fairly content to stay out here, although if you were to beckon them to come with you, they certainly would. Okay, Tulu is his own bird.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And the doors are thrown open. And in front of you, you would see an older satyr, an older goat man. And it appears to be wearing a butler uniform. And as the doors are thrown open, as the doors are thrown open, you all would hear, all that you all hear directed directly at you. Oh, you're late.
I'm here.
You were expected yesterday.
He was helping us.
He was helping this city with the giant bird, in case you missed it.
Yes.
I say as I walk in.
And as I have, all right, it is a firm pivot. As it
Lord Estes, you might not remember me. Germano Aldershore.
That's not Lord Estes. I cut him off. That's not Lord Estes.
You start your battle, Lord Esther is also
right. This is still the butler. Sorry, I imagined it was from across the room.
Marvelous. Very amusing. Hurry now. We'll have to hoof it. And his hooves begin to make noise on the clattering marble.
This guy's
Make a
miserable.
joke. Yeah, that was funny.
And he makes it
was
about
funny.
15 feet, and then he stops, and you can tell he's like listening to see if anybody laughed.
I left. Yeah. It was good, right? Yeah.
I'm following.
And he continues walking in, but then at a certain point, he turns around and does that like tour guide backwards walk thing. And he continues to. It's a
Clop, 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 clop,
clop.
clop.
Yeah, but they're slow clops at this point because he's doing that backwards walk. Because you've arrived so late, the meeting has already started. I am to give you a tour until it is time for you to convene with Lord Esther's.
I'm sorry. There was a meeting?
Not all jokes are funny, apparently. And he begins to go through a hallway of busts.
Oh my god.
Are you going to answer me, or...?
I'm sorry, I was cajoling. What did you say?
What does that mean?
It's a manner of conversational joking.
And you watch as he is actually trying to hear what you said, and he digs a finger into his ear and just pulls out like a clod of wax. Throws it on the ground.
Is that better?
God.
Yes.
I'm late and the meeting has started without
You've
me.
missed the start of the meeting.
Can I
Who else is in this meeting?
incite
The
this?
small council. You may.
What?
He repeats it. The small council.
Is Lady Ari with us?
Yeah, Lady Ari came in.
Cool.
And as soon as she walked in, she's in the back of the line
Nice.
for this tour currently.
Oh, 4.
Okay, what were you seeking?
What is wrong with this man?
Cool. What do you want?
He's a butler that just threw earwax on the floor. That's unusual.
Well, he's not a cleaner.
That's what butlers do sometimes.
Not this one. This is the tour guide.
You get that this is a complex individual that at this time escapes your comprehension.
Look back at Lady
Does he have
Ari,
little white gloves?
He does.
and I'm just gonna gesture at Lady Ari like,
It seems like Lady Ari is looking around the interior of the keep, focusing on some of the busts that were being described, focusing on some of the artwork, really taking it in. It looks like they are very interested in the decor.
what are we doing? What are we doing here? What is?
He continues,
Good question. We're just
as I was saying, the small council convenes in times of great import. The time for you to arrive, which was also important, mind you, was previously.
Should I come back later then?
Well, the tour's already started. And he keeps on walking backwards. And he, after about 20 minutes, he would arrive. Your mission?
I just want to strike him.
I'm really glad
Unless
to be
anyone
with
strikes
you.
him. After 20 minutes, you arrive to a seating area. And he says, "We've arrived at the midway point.
Oh my god, that was so boring.
If you would like some tea, possibly some crumpets."
I feel like Javon has been asking like a lot of questions. You know, he likes tourism.
Everything that he's been showing has essentially been conversations on the previous lines. It's also, this hasn't been explicitly stated, but a couple of times people have been like, oh, like Lord Stormwave. Stormwave is a high house. It is the name of a lineage. It is not their surname. The surname is Esther's. There have been other family lines and lineages that have been wardens of the sea, that have been wardens of Stormwave. Stormwave is a title, a moniker, more so than it is a pure lineage. And they're showing the different families and the different groups that have been there, answering any questions that would have been brought up. And then you would watch as his head kind of ticks up and to the side, and a little tuft of his goat beard kind of just twinges a little bit. Ah, it would seem that they're ready for you, Master Slayer. Would you like to follow me?
I'll catch up with
a lot of you for the second half of the tour later.
I follow Silas.
I haven't moved yet.
She gets real close.
We're coming with you.
Not to the meeting, but it's...
At this point, as you all are having this conversation, Ari would just start walking off down one of the hallways.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna go after her.
Yeah, I will too.
Oh, your friends are leaving.
Two of you head that direction.
We'll be right back.
I saw something real interesting on that tour.
I look over it, like I lean down to Airless. When am I supposed to go?
I think you are your own person. You can go wherever you like.
So I just kind of go over the corner.
Pretend to be a bust.
Honestly, biggest move.
The currently, as far as I know, I don't believe anyone has asked, the current unnamed satyr butler walks directly over to you. Apologies. You cannot be left unattended in the manor. Please, come with us.
I remember we had a conversation that I'm just going to be quiet, so I just
Nim and Kennedy follow Ari, who heads down a pathway that does not appear to be the same way that he has directed Silas. Master Slayer.
I'll keep an eye on him.
We're going to be late.
Well, then move.
And you watch as he begins to clop his way down.
That will follow.
Who goes with Nim and Kennedy? Who goes with Silas and the butler?
I go with Silas.
Going with Silas.
I'm also going with Silas.
That makes me more nervous. They're unattended, guys.
We got us a house.
Yeah, and then lied.
The manor.
It's not going to make the situation better if I go.
No, it's certainly not.
This is beautiful, actually. Gosh, thank you for this gift.
I'm scared.
You all, if I'm wrong, correct me, but I don't think I am. You see Ari begin to head off that direction, and you're like, oh, we saw something on that tour. Take off. Immediately catch up with Ari. Ari doesn't turn around. She can hear your footsteps.
Oh, I mean, we have 3-inch heels.
Yeah, exactly.
She might think it's the butler, actually.
She doesn't turn around, but as you get within earshot, you would hear her say, if anyone asks, just say they're my attendants, and I've brought you with me. I don't think you need to ask questions, do you?
Not at all. Just happy to be here.
And she keeps on walking, and she goes into a room, and it looks to be, it's an immaculate bedchamber. It looks like it hasn't been lived in. It looks like it's a space that has been almost like a time capsule. And she would go behind a screen curtain, and it looks like she is changing out of her cloak and her travel wear. And she comes back out. What's your pass out, Miss Joke?
Not
Pervert.
Nim was in the basement.
Pervert.
She changes out of the dirty travel gear from the road recently, and she changes into something that it's kind of akin, it's not like a flowing gown per se, but it is linen garb that maybe you would wear if you were going to the beach type of thing. A simple linen outfit. Very simple, yet
expensive.
Clean. Yeah, but very expensive, especially for setting appropriately. And comes out and she says, well, it seems like the meeting has started without me, but I imagine that is his prerogative. I have been gone for some time. And she says, you two will join me.
Absolutely. Is there anything we can do to help?
What?
And she says, no.
All right. Well, we are at your service.
And she starts heading out a quicker way to get to where the meeting of the small council is. You find your way, you find yourself being led out into a courtyard. you might imagine that the small council would be meeting in some type of like antechamber or maybe in like a throne room of some kind, but you step into this open air courtyard in the center of this old naval fort. And it looks like they've brought sand in and they've made it to where there is a pond, really I was gonna say lake, but it's not a lake, there's a pond here with a marble gazebo at the center of it. And there are walkways that you can connect on all 4 cardinal directions. And it looks like they've intentionally themed some of the quadrants to be reminiscent of different types of the oceans or different types of seas. The wildlife that you might even imagine, the types of flowers and the plants that you would expect to see in that part of the world, in that part of the sea. And at the center area, you would see that there are several individuals. You have seen Drukari, Esther's. There appears to also be an older human man that looks very similar to Drukari, just a smidge older and a smidge more rotund as well. Appropriate post-adventure belly he's got going on.
Noise.
You would also see from your vantage point as you are being brought closer and closer and closer to the single remaining open seat. And it looks like all the small council has 1 or 2 attendants behind their chairs. And Ari steps down, steps up to the gazebo, pulls up the chair, sits in, and it looks like there is awe and shock on everyone's face, with the exception of the older human man who gets up out of his chair and runs over, and she's already sitting, and just gives the biggest squeeze from behind. And he is beaming. He could not be any happier. The other individuals that you see around here, you would see that there is a Triton. There's a Triton sitting around here as well. There also appears to be another half-elf woman sitting here. You would also notice that there is a very old lizard folk sitting around the table. There is a middle-aged human woman also here. And last, but certainly not least, there is an additional human male that is not sitting at the table, but is instead kind of standing at the edge of the gazebo and appears to more so be surveilling. They have their hand on the hilt of their sword at their side. You would also notice that besides Desta and Drukari, that there appears to be 25 more of those noble guards that you had previously seen. Some with halberds, some with various types of weaponry in this space. And as soon as Ari sits down, you would hear all of the guards in unison call out her true name, Lady Aranis Esters Isliatha of House Aelthorn. Welcome home.
Lady Arana?
How rich do all these people look?
The only individuals that look rich would probably be truly Drukari. Desta Esters, the individual, the older human man, looks like at any moment he could be on his ship actively currently right now. All the other individuals that are sitting around this small council, they look like any of the common folk that you have seen in the area, not too far away from the harbor, from the docks, from the markets, and from Carnaths. There doesn't appear to be some elevated air of wealth here. The small council appears to, with a passive perception here, you can put together a couple of things. It looks like one of them seems to be reminiscent of like a physiker, a medic, distinct from a cleric, a doctor of some kind. The human woman, dark of skin, appears to be, looks like they might be the head of some type of agricultural guild. There is still dirt across their smock and various things. The Triton does appear to be wearing garb that is reminiscent of military, some type of connection to the guard, maybe captain, maybe commander, something like this as well. Scrolling over, the younger half-elf that I described earlier, the female half-elf, she appears to be wearing mage's garb. But I wouldn't say that any of them look rich or wealthy. And you all, I want to know, what are you doing as you stand behind Ari's chair at attention?
Just
or as attendants, I should say.
with the hands behind back and like blank face, just like trying to also do what the other attendants are doing.
I don't have a blank face. I look very interested on what is about to happen in this meeting.
I want both of you to make performance checks really quick for me.
Could I sell you on deception? Oh, lordy.
This is gonna be bad.
Oh no! Just like we practiced, Kennedy.
That's an 8.
What'd you get?
Oh, okay. So I rolled a natural 1.
So they look like this.
Yeah, no shit. And then just fucking rips a fart.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's asking you a question though. It's one of
No,
those.
you don't do that. That's funny as hell. You look a little bit out of place.
Yeah.
But you realize something as you're so focused on the others here. So do all the other attendants. They all look a little bit out of place. And from the other side, from the table.
Could I argue?
Probably.
I don't look surprised because I've been a part of meetings like this many times before.
Okay.
Can it look more like I look like I might join in if they say stuff that interests me instead of looking like, wow, golly, like
100%.
Wonderful.
Is this real silverware?
Wow.
There is nothing that Kennedy would find intimidating about this type of meeting.
Can maybe Nim get distracted and take out her notebook at one point?
Yes, you do that, but at that time, one of the other attendants is like, it just pushes it back down.
I spill the ink as I put it away.
And
Mark that down. You have no ink.
The other side, you all come around a corner. It probably took another 5 minutes to get here, right? He couldn't help but fit in just a little bit more juicy tour lore.
Banu, please stop asking him questions. Please.
I want to know.
Please.
Are we there yet?
Master Slayer.
Like, I've never seen columns like that before.
It would appear the small council is almost finished. You may go and present yourself once the final reports have been made. And he stares at you.
Should I wait for that then?
What?
Fine. And I'm just gonna walk past him into the chamber.
Walks past. Everybody else walk past as well
Yes.
into the courtyard outside. You all make it out there. I've already described what this scene looks like, and you hear that it seems like you all would notice Kennedy and Nim are like at this pseudo attention behind Ari, sitting at the small council table.
Nim's having a coughing fit.
That's a great point. Silas, you know exactly why you're here. You are here to report to the Lord Esters. The rest of you, as you step into this and you witness Nim and Kennedy here, what's happening? What are we saying? What's going through our minds? What's happening right now?
We know like half of the people in here.
I'm like looking at them, and then I go to like the first member, then back to them, and then the next member, and I'm trying. My intent was to clock Lord Esters when I walked in this room, but this is amazing.
It's like,
This is maybe the luckiest pair of individuals that I have seen in some months.
I don't necessarily know that they don't work in the palace.
That's true. We just met them.
I'm positive that they don't, and I got here yesterday.
You don't know me.
You don't know my life.
Does anyone here know you?
I look over at Kennedy and Nim. I go, yes.
And you all hear that it sounds like the final formal reports are being made, and there seemed to have been some type of interruption as this individual, this slightly older human male, had got up, and you would have seen has just now, squeezing between you, Nim and Kennedy, let go of Lady Ari. And he goes back over to his chair. You watch as he's wiping tears away from his face, pulls out a kerchief, dabs it. And this is what we're going to call tonight's session.
I could wait another week, that's fine.
I have to wait 2 weeks to see what.
But you binging it right now, you don't have to wait. Just click play next.
Point somewhere on the screen. We'll put the button there.
Yeah, here. There. Right, actually, just put it right on me.
Let me tell y'all something.
No, put it on me.
Let me tell y'all something. You finally made it to South Point Keep. You finally made it to the meeting of the small council where Silas is expected to give, I'll remind you all now, the letter requested, Silas, an update on your current investigation.
Yep.
So definitely be ready to give that at the start of next session.
Yeah, I'm going to do as much prep as I've had. None.
As you all hear the reports coming around, and it sounds like this is a little bit foreshadowing, mainly because you're not going to be able to join us for the next one. So it sounds like that there is a member, the head of the agricultural guilds, one of the head of the Physicers guilds, the captain, commander of the guard, the royal court mage, are all giving reports on the instances and issues that have been going on around Port Haven from their respective jurisdiction, their respective areas. This is a small council report out, not because Desta Esters is in need of something, but because these are the people who have a pulse on what is actually happening in the city.
Interesting.
And next time, we'll find out. I'm so excited to hear your report.
Yes.
Stay tuned. We'll see you all later. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.